Hello, hello. Let's see if I can pop up. But how is everybody doing today? Oh, wait. Wait a second. Where's my live 2D? Oh, no, 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 no. Give me a second. I'm not sure why. What the heck? Why am I not with everything else? Just give me a second. Behind the desk. There we go. Hello, how's everybody doing? Sorry about that. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't appear. Horizon, welcome. Hello, hello. How are you today? Does the TORTERRA choice have anything to do with the Siege Turtle? Welcome to the stream today, Horizon. Hopefully you're doing well. Not necessarily, right? Not necessarily. I think that, I have a natural affinity to TORTERRA. So regardless of the stuff about the Siege Turtle, then I definitely would have picked TORTERRA to be my starter because we'll be playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I have that on the Switch. Everything has been cleared up with regards to that. I got myself a digital copy of the game because I was a little concerned. Like I could have bought a copy from like JB and all of that stuff, but I was a little concerned that my local stores wouldn't have any stock. And I didn't want to go ahead and buy at EB Games or anything like that, so I just decided to get a digital copy. And yes, it is a little more expensive, but I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about, potential stock issues. It doesn't have anything to do with the Siege Turtle in particular, but I actually did want to talk about the Siege Turtle a little bit. Because I saw the video, and I'm assuming since you brought it up, Bryson, that you've seen the video as well. But it looks so cool, doesn't it? It looks really cool. Hold on. If you give me a moment, let me just want to switch on like the lights here, just to make it a little bit easier for my webcam, because when it works in the dark, the tracking is not really 100%. So with the light on, it's a little bit easier for the webcam. But yes. Did you see the Siege Turtle stuff, Horizon? I'm not sure if you have. I am definitely not sure if you have, but I have, and I have to say it looks really cool, doesn't it? It looks really, really good. It's like ArenaNet has a pretty good track record, right? ArenaNet has a pretty good track record when it comes to like mounts and implementing like creatures and things like that, like the monster design and everything. But I was really impressed. With how the Siege Turtle looks. Like the way it waddles, and then like the rocket boots and everything. Oh, it looks so cool. I really like it. And I like it to the extent where I may go ahead. No, I'm not may. I will go ahead and buy the new expansion, End of Dragons, when it comes out, purely on the fact that you can obtain and ride yourself a Siege Turtle, because I have been pretty 50-50 on whether I wanted to get the new expansion when it comes out in February next year. But when you take a look at the video with the Siege Turtle, I just look at it and go, oh man, I got to have that. I have been a little bit critical of ArenaNet's, shall we say, lack of dedication to certain types of content, such as, let's say, raids and maybe fractals and that kind of thing, because the end game PB content is what I really enjoy in the game. Getting together with a group, doing difficult content together, and growing stronger as a team. I really enjoy that kind of thing. And the fact is that ArenaNet has been a little bit slack when it comes to developing raids. Now, they've been doing a lot of other stuff, to be fair, but raids have been a little bit thrown to the wayside. And I don't really expect that to change all that much with End of Dragons. So I was always very 50-50 on whether I wanted to buy the expansion or not. But I saw the video today for the Siege Turtle, and I said, oh my goodness, I need to get it now. The Siege Turtle can take part in combat. This means that it'll be my main class in the expansion. Yes, that's so good. Yeah, oh my goodness, can you imagine? Bryson, can you imagine taking the Siege Turtle to raids? Oh, that'd be so cool. And then instead of having like a Chronomancer as your tank or having like a Healbrand as your tank, you have the Siege Turtle as your tank. That would be so cool. That would be so sick. I unironically would enjoy playing a Siege Turtle as a combat character within raids. Can you imagine like optimized Siege Turtle rotation? It's so cool. It's so cool. That would be epic. Yes, it definitely would. Definitely would. You know what? Since we brought the topic up, before we even start Pokemon, how about we take a look at the video? Because it's a short video. It's only about a minute and a half long. And, you know, if you're not familiar with Guild Wars, or if you haven't seen the video yet, maybe you're familiar with Guild Wars, but you haven't seen the video yet, then it might be of a particular interest to you, because I do play a reasonable amount of Guild Wars 2 on the side, and I do occasionally stream it. You know, even though today I'm here for Pokemon, and the last stream I did a couple of days ago was Nexomon, which is a Pokemon-like game, I still do play a decent amount, I would say, I guess, of Guild Wars 2. And, you know, up-to-date information on Guild Wars 2 is relevant to my interests and relevant to the stream. So, let's actually hold on a second. Oh my god. Right. Well, when you open up videos on YouTube, you know, on like when you have the incognito browser, and then it comes up with the ads. Oh my goodness. Oh, what are we gonna do? Okay, hold on. Let me just open up the window. This is what I'm looking for. But I do need to make this a little bit smaller. It's too big. But here we go. And then if we can just, I guess, put it on the side here, right? You can put it on the side here, and then we can just put it like that. There we go. Okay, come on, let's go. Wait. Why is that so blurry? Give me my 1080p. So, this is the End of Dragons, the Siege Turtle. The Siege Turtle trailer that they've recently released on PC Gamer. So let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a look. This is an exclusive video. Oh, it's so cool.
Hundreds of years ago, the nomadic Luxon Armada trained massive turtles to bear weapons of war across the Jade Sea. Now, you can raise your own turtle from an adorable hatchling to a cannon-carrying mouse.
Cute!
Modern siege turtles are equipped with the latest Jade tech advancements, including powerful jump jets and health boosters. Use these tools to lift your turtle across rough terrain and slam your enemies for massive damage.
Bang!
Best of all, there's plenty of room for a friend. Take your favorite siege engineer out for a ride and make the most of the
That's so nice. But what I like specifically, what I enjoy specifically, I think that's it, yeah. What I enjoy specifically about the video is when they're going at top speed, right? So when they do the waddle as they're running, oh my god, it's the most adorable animation. Hold on, let's see. Look at him go! Hold on, let's see the waddle again.
Jump jets and health boosters. Use these tools to
I love it so much.
And slam your enemies.
That is so good. I cannot describe in words how much I enjoy that. I legitimately enjoy that from the bottom of my heart. And the fact that they're gonna add them into the game. By God, the turtle is streaming really early. Welcome, Crazy Fox. How are you today? Yes, I am streaming a little earlier than usual today. And part of that is simply because I have a little bit of time off. And I go back to the 9 to 5 next week. But I have a little bit of time towards the end of this week, which means that... thank you for the follow, Kaji. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Pokemon time, baby. Exactly. Speaking of Pokemon as well, I know that you are participating in Atlas Voss's tournament. I think that's going to be on the weekend. Is it going to be tomorrow or probably on Sunday, my time? I'm looking forward to that. So there's a whole bunch of VTubers that are getting together for a big Pokemon tournament on Atlas Voss's channel. And Kaji Oniyama is going to be one of the participants. So I am looking forward to that. Saturday for me. Nice. Very nice. Not bad. Getting back to work on Monday. Exactly, Crazy Fox. Exactly. You know, it's kind of funny because I didn't exactly plan it out. But it's so fortuitous that I have a little bit of time off the day that Pokemon comes out, you know? The day that Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl comes out for me, I conveniently have a little bit of time so that I can stream a little bit earlier than usual and, you know, just have fun with the game without having to worry about my troubles at work and all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, that was a short video showing off the Siege Turtle feature, I guess it would be, or mount for Guild Wars 2, which is upcoming in the next expansion pack, End of Dragons expansion pack, coming out in February 2022, and I'm really looking forward to that. And it's one feature that I enjoy so much that, you know, it's actually convinced me to get the expansion pack because I was still pretty 50-50 on whether I wanted to do it. But yeah, like, it just looks so cool. I love everything about the turtle, and I'm looking forward to seeing more with regards to that. But moving from one turtle to another turtle, we'll be going ahead and we'll be starting our Brilliant Diamond playthrough, guys. And definitely we'll be choosing Turtwig as our starter because we want to get the boy, the big lad, the absolute unit Torterra as our final starter. So, without further ado, let's just hop into the game. All right, there we go. Hold on, let's just see if the sound and the audio is working properly. I think it is. Yeah, on my end, it's working. Hopefully, it's working for you guys because I know I've had issues in the past trying to get the audio from the capture card working. So fingers crossed, it's working for you guys. I can hear it. That's good to hear. Crazy Fox. Let's go secret base time. I'm not even sure. Do they have the secret bases? I'm pretty sure they did, right? Like they showed it off because I know that there are some parts. Like this is Diamond and Pearl, right? And then they had the third version which sort of perfects the two versions together in Platinum. And I know that the remakes are probably missing some of the functionalities that are in Platinum, like some of the endgame content and that kind of thing, which is honestly disappointing. But I mean, it's Pokemon. I can't say no to Pokemon. It's been like, I don't know, 10, 15, you know, almost 20 years since I've last played Generation 4. So I'll be interested to see if, like, how much I remember, because all I can really remember about the story is like when you get sent to the Shadow Realm to fight off Giratina, and that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much all I remember from Generation 4. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, what we have here. And I do think that Generation 4 is one of the more beloved Pokemon generations. So, like, I know that the reception, right, towards Generation 8, so that's Pokemon Sword and Shield, has not been the most positive, right? There's been a lot of complaints about it. Like, me personally, as someone who got into the competitive side of Pokemon, especially VGC, so that's ranked doubles, tournament doubles as well. I do think that a lot of the changes in Pokemon Sword and Shield were really, really good. Right, there's things that I don't like with regards to power creep and all of that. But in terms of getting people competitive ready on card in game, I think Sword and Shield does an absolutely fantastic job in getting people into the competitive side and making it easier for people to get competitive ready Pokemon compared to previous generations. And so I think it was really good for the competitive side of the game. However, I do know that there are a lot of complaints and, you know, a lot of criticisms leveled at the single player portion, like the campaign. However, with Generation 4, it's one of the more beloved campaigns in the Pokemon series. So I am looking forward to, you know, to sort of like, I guess, triggering some positive memories. Because I did play this a long time ago, but I don't remember too much from it. Anyway, I've spent enough time babbling. I feel, guys. So let's just get right into the game. They showed off the secret base function in the trailers, and I loved making my base in the originals. Nice. That's good. I don't know if I'll make the secret base straight away, but I definitely will take a look at it at some point. All right, let's start. We'll start in English. Unfortunately, I am not a gigabrain multilingual that could speak in several languages. No, unfortunately, guys, turtles are a little slow, and the learning process of learning a new language would be especially slow for a guy like me. So let's go with English. There we go. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Hello there. It's so very nice to meet you. I think that this game is now officially out in the United States because it's probably midnight for people in continental North America. But I actually could have streamed this a little bit earlier and, been a little bit cheeky and said, hey, I'm in Australia, so I get, first dibs on this game. But yeah, I think it is available in the United States now. But obviously, there wouldn't, I don't know, I guess there would be a lot of people streaming it, but we'll see. I don't think there's that many yet. I think that once we reach prime time hours, US time, like Pacific and Central and all of that sort of stuff, then we'll start to see people really get into it. I think at the moment it was available as of 1.5 hours ago. Okay, thank you, Crazy Fox. No, that's good to know. Yeah, I think that maybe in 18 hours or 10 to 18 hours, we'll start to see a lot more people getting into the game. So I'm hoping to hop on and get a little bit of progress and be a little bit ahead of everybody else with regards to the game. All right, let's get into it. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Oh, here we go. My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor because as you know, it's very hard to obtain tenure. Academia is a cutting throat industry, and there's only enough room for one professor per region. Balta Marcel, welcome to the stream. So do you have a chibi version of your avatar? I have a chibi PNG that I use for my opening screen, right? But I don't have a chibi version that's rigged up to live 2D. But welcome to the stream. Thank you for the question. How are you doing today? This world is widely inhabited by the creatures known as Pokemon. Oh, there we go. Now it's proper 3D animations instead of the sprites. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Doing fine. About to sleep though. No worries. I think. I'm not sure. I think if you're living in the United States, it would be fairly late. So I'm not too surprised. But yeah, I do have a chibi version that I have just as a static image, but I don't have anything that's rigged up to live 2D. It is something that I am looking at, but I don't have any concrete plans for it right now. Have a good one though. No worries. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Hopefully you have a nice sleep. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. Thank you for the follow. Balta Marcel. Thank you. Or Marseille? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, unfortunately. But thank you so much for the follow, and I hope you have a nice sleep. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. But what do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokemon. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Alright, so I guess please choose from the lineup, right? I guess we'll just go with El Generico, because why not? Why not? And obviously we'll call ourselves Toru. Now, it's sort of weird because I kind of wanted to call my Torterra or my Turtwig Toru, but then it doesn't really make sense because the trainer is also called Toru. So I may just leave the name as the default, or maybe we can name it after people in chat. I don't know yet. I haven't really decided. I want to just keep the options open. A fine name that is, of course. Toru is the best name ever. Now, this boy here, I believe, is your friend. What might his name be? I mean, it's Barry. I think like Barry's like the default name from the original, but then we have like all of these different names. So Barry, Damien, like it's not Damon or anything. It's Damion, which is a little bit different. Tyson and Marcus. Okay, that's pretty cool. I wonder, do I have a rival? Do I have anybody that I hold a significant amount of loathing for? And the answer to that is I don't think so. I don't think so, because I am a very benevolent turtle, and I hold no ill will to anybody in particular. At least as of the present time. Maybe things will change later on, but we'll just call him Barry because that's the default name. We'll call him Barry. Barry, that's your friend's name? Yes. All right, Toru, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventures is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless Pokemon and people. I'm sure that along the way, you'll discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now, go on and leap into the world of Pokemon. Very nice. Very cute. Very cute. I was playing Nexomon Extinction on stream a couple of days ago. Despite the exploration team's best efforts, the rare, oddly colored Pokemon eluded detection. The rumored red Gyarados failed to appear even fleetingly to the crestfallen team. So they're shiny hunters, guys. Don't worry. You know, it's like you failed to catch the shiny Pokemon. Well, you can just soft reset, right? You can just soft reset. Sometimes it takes, you know, a few resets. Sometimes it takes hours. And then other times it takes, you know, over the course of many months. But, you know, if you just keep restarting that DS or that Switch, you'll eventually get those shinies. Like, I've got a friend who likes to collect shinies. And then I know that there are multiple methods of obtaining shinies, right? There are multiple methods of obtaining shinies in Pokemon Sword and Shield specifically, right? And a method, it's like a gray method, because it's not necessarily in the spirit. It's not in the spirit of, you know, Pokemon hunting or Pokemon catching, but it's also not technically illegal or hacking or anything along those lines. But there is such thing called RNG manipulation, and so I can't remember the specifics of it, but you can sort of quote unquote rig dens to spit out specific shiny Pokemon. They were able to estimate and find out, you know, relevant value systems, and then as you like do restarts, you know, you can cycle through restarts and, you know, specifically obtain shiny Pokemon from those dens. And it's not hacking in the traditional sense, because you're not inserting any new data into the game, but it is RNG manipulation, right? And so that's a sort of gray area where it's not really illegal, because you're technically not modifying anything, but at the same time, it's definitely not what's intended, you know? It's not the intended behavior. But in saying that, there are people that spend like weeks trying to obtain shinies and doing restarts. And if you watch any sort of Pokemon streams for like the last few years, there's definitely been a lot of people here on Twitch in Pokemon Sword and Shield doing the resets for the shinies, or like, I'm looking for a specific shiny, and then they go through like hundreds of encounters just to find the one that they're looking for. And it's almost a story arc in and of itself, because it takes so long. You know, sometimes it takes one stream, sometimes it takes a few streams, other times it takes weeks. And so I personally don't think I have the patience for that, but it is pretty it's pretty interesting that people can take a concept like that and then turn it into long arcs of stream content. I guess it would just be like a stealth Zatsu done, right? It would just be a stealth Zatsu. But it's pretty interesting. All right, that concludes a special report. Search for the red Gyarados. Oh, dummy, we already got that in Generation 2. Brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week. Same time, same channel. Oh, updated to the Switch now. It's the latest game console, a Nintendo Switch. How is this the latest console? Give me the OLED version, guys. Come on. What's going on here, Game Freak? You checked the PC Pokemon. Okay, no, wait, no. Yeah. That's pretty cool. So they attempt to keep like there's like a chibi kind of art style, right? And we saw this in the trailers and everything. That's cute. you know, because the art style for the originals, you know, was like sprites and all of that kind of thing. You know, it's nicely sort of emulated here, but sort of translated into 3D, and I guess that's the point. Torter, Barry came calling for you a little while ago. I don't know what it was about, but he said it was an emergency. Oh, Barry's a little hyperactive, you know, he's a little, he likes to overreact. Alright, let's just turn that into fast. I like the battle effects. Switch is fine. Center boxes, that's fine. Nicknames, gyroscope. Gyroscope? Oh, no, I don't really care about that. We'll save these settings. I just wanted the faster text speed. Just so that, you know, we can scroll through things a little bit faster. Oh, that's nice. So that's like a Chansey and a Happiny. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, let's... Oh yes, Torter, don't go into the tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. It'd be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't. So, you know, don't get killed. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go straight into the grass. So I'm pretty sure Barry's up here, isn't he? Or not yet? Alright. Hey, Tori, Barry was looking for you. I think he's at home now, alright. So he was at home. He was at home. Alright, that's fair. Would this be Barry's place? I actually don't remember. I actually don't remember. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Alright, Twin Leaf Town. It's unfortunate that I don't have the running sneakers yet. I kind of want to run. Whoa! Barry. Barry! Did we just... Do we accidentally kiss? Oh no. Oh my god. What was that about? Oh, hey, Torter. I'm going to the lake. You should come too. Be quick about it. Okay, Torter? I'm finding you 1 million Poké Dollars if you're late. Oh no. I don't have that kind of money. Can we work out some kind of loan repayment agreement? Because I don't have that kind of money. Oh jeez, I forgot something. What did he forget? Snooze, you lose. Wait, I'm probably going to be forced to go back, so I might as well just go back in and say hello. Like, what did this guy forget? Is he still up here, or did he already go? Yeah, I'd better take my guide and bag and guidebook too. Oh, hey, Tori, we're going to the lake. 10 million? How does he get so much money? Right, he's gone. How does he get so much money? I wonder if Barry, you know, he has like a rich family. Wow. Right, so the lake is probably up above, but I just want to see if there's like anything I'm missing here. There shouldn't be. So we'll go ahead and go to the lake. I wish there was a way to go faster. Like walking slowly is, I don't know. I'm so used to walking fast. Hey, you saw the news report that was on the TV, right? You know, the search for the red Gyarados, the mysterious appearance of the furious Pokemon in a lake? That show got me to thinking, I bet our local lake has a Pokemon like that in it too. So, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go find a Pokemon like that. Oh, okay, so he just follows you now. Can we just go right into the grass and then fight off a wild Pokemon? Remember what your mother said. Toru, don't go into the... Yeah, okay. Unfortunate. I mean, like, you'd expect it, because how can you partake in Pokemon battles if you don't have a Pokemon? But, you know, it would be funny if the game just, like, let you, you know, do certain things that break the rules of what is expected. What's going on here? I really like the lake theme. This lake theme is so comfy. It's very, very nice. It's very, very nice. Professor, there isn't anything out of the ordinary on that side either. I may have been mistaken. Something appears to be different than it was before, but fine. It's enough that we have seen the lake. Dawn, we're leaving. Dawn, isn't it sunset though? You look at the light, isn't it sunset? It's not dawn. Professor, how are you enjoying being back in Sinnoh after being away for 4 years? It must be exciting again. There's one thing I can say. There are many rare kinds of Pokemon. The region should serve us very well in regards to our studies. Oh, excuse me. Let us pass, please. I beg your pardon, we'll be on our way. Oh, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Dawn is the girl's name for the anime, I think. Yes, that is correct, Ryson. That is correct. Dawn is her name from the anime. I was just making a little joke on like the lighting because it looks more like sunset than the dawn. What was that about anyway? Those two. Ah, Toru. Let's go check this out. What's that? Don't go into the tall grass? No problem, no problem. We won't be in there long enough for a wild Pokemon to come out. Oh, this guy. This guy. But yeah, if you can pick like, what is it? Like, if you pick a girl, then you're Dawn. But then if you pick the guy, then the default name is Brendan, I think. It's like Brendan and Dawn. It's a briefcase. Those people forgot it here. What are we supposed to do with it? We can try to return it, but who were they? I heard them say, Professor. Whoa! Pokemon? Oh, wait, hold on. Look at the guy's face. Look at my face. Like... Here we go. We need to pick one from the bag, and quick! Look at these Pokeballs. Let's battle using the Pokemon in them. Which one do you want then? Alright, there we go. Turtwig. We're definitely going with Turtwig. Like, okay, the thing is, it's like Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup, right? And I actually really do like Empoleon. I think that for competitive purposes, I think Empoleon has a lot of potential because Empoleon has the hidden ability Defiant. And what that means is that it gains a boost to attack whenever one of its stats are lowered. And there are a lot of cases in competitive, well, at least in doubles, not so much in singles, but in doubles there are a lot of cases where, you know, you have Intimidate spammers, right? So you have Pokemon with the ability Intimidate, which lowers your attack by 1 stage. And so, you know, if you use a Pokemon that has Defiant, then you can take advantage of that and bait your opponent into, you know, throwing out a Pokemon that has Intimidate, and then you just get like a massive attack boost, and then you just sweep with it. Like, it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. But I do think, you know, there's potential there. And I do like Empoleon for that reason. However, we are never, ever gonna pick another Pokemon when we have our boy Turtwig here. So let's go with Turtwig. Let's go with Turtwig. Starly. Staraptor's pretty cool too. Tortwig, yes. Yes, Horizon. I was thinking of something like that. I was thinking like Torterra, but like double O, you know? I was thinking that, you know, that would be ideal. So the way they've organized this actually reminds me a bit of, I don't know, like the UI is definitely very different to Sword and Shield. I mean, like how much different could be? It's like it's a turn-based RPG, but, you know, I guess they're trying to emulate the original style on the DS. It also reminds me, partially because of the art style, but it also reminds me of Let's Go. Of Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Wow, that did 1 damage? Wait, what? Oh, I can't check Pokemon, can I? No. Because, like, I want to see what Turtwig's defense stat is. Holy cow, that did, like, 0 damage. Nice. Tortwig, though. I definitely... You know what, Horizon? You know what? That's a really good name. We're gonna name him Tortwig. Thank you for that. We're 100% naming him that now. Very nice. Your Turtwig totally rocked, but my Chimchar was way stronger than yours, tougher than yours. There were other people's Pokemon, but we had to use them. They won't mind, will they? Oh, there's the briefcase. The professor would have been furious if I'd lost it. Huh? Oh no! Did you use the Pokemon that was in here? Like, how dare you? How dare you break the NAP and take another person's property? There can be no escape for you children. You'll be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Alright? You did? Oh my gosh, what's the professor going to say? This is so not good. I'll take the briefcase for now. Not like this, exactly, Ryson. Oh no. We're just children. We're just children. Surely he won't throw the book at us. I don't know what's going on, Toru. Let's get out of here. My Pokemon got hurt from that battle. If we get attacked by another Pokemon, we might be in trouble. That's sort of unfortunate because, you know, my Pokemon only took 1 damage. So I can keep going. You go ahead. I know we have to return these Pokemon. They're not ours. But I want to spend just a little bit more time with this little guy. Oh, big stretch. Hey, where do you think you're going? Oh, unfortunate. This guy, he goes, I want to spend a little bit more time with my Pokemon, but you have to go straight back home and return it to the professor. This hypocrite. Hey, it's those people. Is that old guy staring at us? I heard from Dawn that you used our Pokemon. Let me see them, please. Turtwig and Chimchar. I see. That's how it is. Naruhodo ne. I understand. Dawn, I'm going back to my lab. Okay. Professor, please wait for me. I think you should visit our lab later. Okay, see you. Okay, one thing I'll say is that there were some good tracks in Pokemon Sword and Shield, but these remastered Gen 4 tracks, like, I don't know, maybe it's the nostalgia talking, but it's so much more soul. So much more soul. There were some tracks in Sword and Shield, specifically like the gym leader track was really, really cool. That track is such a good battle theme. And then there was also the Oleana battle track towards the end of the story. Like, that was really good too. But there were a lot of what I would consider like uninspired tracks for Sword and Shield. But like these remixed like Gen 4 tracks are pretty good. I mean, if he was angry, he could have just yelled at us or whatever. And didn't he want his Pokemon back? Toru, we should go home too. We should go home. What's up, my dear? Wow, I can't believe that happened to you. Yeah, anyway. She seems so uninterested. Am I ever glad that both you and Barry are unharmed? The professor you mentioned is most likely Professor Rowan of Sand Gem Town. I've heard that he is well known for his studies on Pokemon. He is also quite intimidating. I think you need to visit him. You need to properly explain why you had no choice but to use his Pokemon. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll understand. Oh, I know. Toru, put these on. Finally, we get the shoes. This lady, you know, this neglectful mother has been letting us out of the house barefoot. We went to areas where there are wild Pokemon, rough grass, you know, without any shoes on whatsoever. I mean, no, we did have shoes, but it's just a joke. Going to Sand Gem Town is like an adventure in itself, right? With those running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Okay, let me read the instructions. Put on the running... Oh, wait, you don't even need to press B anymore? You can just run? Oh, nice! You don't even need to press B anymore, you just... Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let's go! Oh, suddenly I know how to move my feet faster. Let's go. Actually... Let's... Wait, do I... Yeah, I still have Turtwig on me, don't I? So let's just get a little bit of experience. I want to get to like level 6 or whatever. Oh! Cute! Cute! Wait. Let's check his stats first, right? Check summary. So male Turtwig, what nature? Hardy nature. So that's a neutral nature, right? So... You can get different natures which provide different boosts and negatives to your stats. And Hardy is just one of the natures where there's like no noticeable increase or decrease. So for example, if I had an adamant nature, then what would happen is that I would gain a 10% increase to my attack, but also a 10% decrease to my special attack, right? And something like that would be fine because Turtwig or Torterra, when it grows into one, is a physical attacker, so you don't need special attack. But Hardy is just neutral nature, so nothing is boosted and nothing is reduced, and that's fine. I think I think for the purposes of like the campaign story, it's fine. And then, you know, once you get to endgame, you can just mint it or something. Oh no, Hardy, time to soft reset. No. Yes, Ryzen, reset 1,000 times until we get the perfect nature and we get the shiny. Alright, 12, 12, 9, 9, 11. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's roughly in accordance with its base stats. So it's got like high attack, high defense, relatively high special defense, and mediocre special attack and low speed. So that makes sense. Alright, alright. Oh, didn't mean to click that again. Alright, let's just tackle. Let's spam attacks. I am an expert. I am an expert VGC player. So what that means is that I miss all of the positioning plays and tactics that singles players use. And I just, you know, I just focus on hitting. Bonga bonga, me hit. Alright. Yeah, that should take it out. Nice, nice. Ooh, okay. That's not bad. So one more encounter and we should be able to level up. Wait, do I even have a map? I don't think I have a map, do I? Oh, womp womp. I should probably get one at some point, but... no trainers. 201. I mean, I guess you can go back into the lake. No, there's no point going back into the lake, right? And the reason there's no point going back into the lake is because I don't have any Pokeballs. So like finding interesting Pokemon does not yield any results. So we're just gonna get to level 6. And then we'll that's so cute. They do the zoom in. They do the zoom in when they come out of the Pokeball. That's a nice touch. That's a nice touch. Alright, so this should... I'm thinking this should 3-shot, but then if he growls again, then it may take 4 attacks, which is kind of annoying. Oh, it's not even gonna... Okay, it's definitely gonna 4-shot now. I think the 3-shot was maybe contingent on a roll. So it's definitely gonna 4-shot. So this is not gonna KO, we're gonna have to get another one. Thankfully it doesn't have any grass... doesn't have any flying moves. So we should be fine. I mean... It's literally a level 3 Pokemon. We shouldn't have any like, inherent issues to begin with. Is the sound balance okay, by the way, guys? Like, I think the sound is fine on my end. Leafage, nice. I think the sound is fine on my end, but I've had issues trying to get audio and the capture cards working. Sounds good. That's good to hear. Thank you, Horizon. Really. Because, yeah, I've had issues in the past with capture card audio, so it's good to know that there's no problems. Is this physical? Yes. Right. Whew. Ooh, physical. I was concerned that Leafage would be a special attack. Alright. Doof. So we can just go ahead and use Leafage. Because Leafage gets the same type attack bonus. And what that means... Oh, they have the effective prompts too. So they've taken the stuff from Sword and Shield. Was that Sword and Shield? Because I don't remember it in Sun and Moon. Where if you have faced the Pokemon before, then you actually know, like, you're given prompts as to how effective the move is, right? So you already know if a move is going to be like super effective or not very effective or just normal effectiveness. And so we're going to use Leafage over Tackle. So, well, one of the reasons is because there's more MP, right? So that's always ideal. But the other aspect is that you get the same type attack bonus. So when you use a move that's of the same type as the Pokemon that you have, then it boosts the damage by a factor of 1.5 times. Right, so you do more damage that way. And, you know, learning like the whole type charts, learning about the physical special split, you know, speed tiering, so like how fast the Pokemon might be dependent on their game stats. All of that sort of stuff is really, really important in getting into competitive, because it allows you to make spot analysis, right? Spot analysis, which will enable you to make your best moves. And so what I mean by that, for example... Why does this guy keep bumping into my... I'm pretty sure after these repeated headbutts, I may have a concussion by now. Alright. Thud! What the? Oh, it's you, Torter. That old guy, he's not scary so much as he is totally out there. It doesn't matter, Torter. I'm out of here. See you later. Wow, what was that? Your friend seems to be really impatient. Well, anyway, let's go inside. Yes, let us go inside. Oh my god, look at this RTX, guys. Holy cow. The reflections. The reflections on the floor. Oh, this is living. This is living. We are now living in the 21st century. Oh, RTX on. The thud looks so out of place because of how large the text is. Yes, oh, I did notice that. It's kind of funny. Like, I'm pretty sure it's intended that way for emphasis, but it just makes it look like it's it makes it look like the thud has been photoshopped on top of like a screenshot, right? It looks like it's been photoshopped on top because it's not the same size. Finally, you've come. Toru, was it? Let me see that Pokemon again. I see. This Pokemon seems to be rather happy. Alrighty then. I'll give that Turtwig to you as a gift. Now that it's yours, would you like to give it a nickname? Yes. Yes, and we'll give it the nickname that Hyson mentioned earlier. So it's Tortwig. I like that name a lot. I like that name a lot. Tortwig. There we go. There we go. Imagine if you came back with your Turtwig at 1 HP. Really? I mean, it's like, you know, he's beaten up, he's cut, he's scarred, he's on the verge of death, but he looks like he's having a good time. Yes, exactly. Alright, I see. And you're happy with that nickname? Yes. Yes, because we can change the nicknames at any point if we need to, right? Like, if you capture a Pokemon, then I'm pretty sure you can just rename them whenever you want. If you get a Pokemon from somebody else, from a trade, and they've kept the default name, then you can nickname it once, but then you can't change the name. And then if you get the Pokemon from a trade from somebody else, and they've already nicknamed the Pokemon, then you can't change it. So those are, I think, the rules with regards to nicknaming. As long as I'm the original trainer, I can just rename the Pokemon whatever I want. Your friend Barry told me what happened at the lake. I heard you battled very well despite it being your first time. And from what I can see, there is a growing bond between you and that Pokemon, though it is still young. That's why I would like to entrust you with Turtwig. So glad that you're kind towards How do they know that? I mean, I am. I'm always going to be very nice to Turtwig, or Tortwig, but I mean, no, I could be horrible to him, and you guys would never know. If you weren't, I'd have to... Oh, I just can't say it. Say it, Dawn. I dare you to say it. Let's move on to the main topic. There is something I want you to do for me. My name is Rowan. I study Pokemon. First of all, I want to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using the Pokedex. This is what I ask of you. I want to entrust you with this Pokedex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me? Can we just say no? I mean, it's a JRPG, right? So even if you say no, you end up saying yes. But I just want to see, like, what his response will be. ... I feel like I'm being judged. It's like, like we just say, no, we're not gonna play your game. And then Rowan just like, Toru, come on, who do you think you are? You're a child. I can stand here without speaking for hours. I'm a very patient man. Let me ask you again, Toru. I want to entrust you with this Pokedex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me? Alright. Alright. Fine. Good answer. It will automatically record data. Toru asks that you go everywhere and meet every single kind of Pokemon in the region. Alright. I've got one too. Nope. Nobody asked you to. When you walked up to Route 201 with your Pokemon, what did you feel? I've lived for 60 long years. Even now, I get a thrill when I'm with a Pokemon. Now, you should know that there are countless Pokemon in this world. That means that there are just as many thrills waiting for you out there. Now go! Toru, your grand adventure begins now. Pokemon I used for the first time was Piplup. If you have chosen Piplup at the lake, we'd have the same Pokemon by now. Not that it matters. Well, no, that's not true, Dawn, because if I'd have chosen Piplup, then Barry would have chosen Turtwig, and then you would have chosen Chimchar. How dare you lie to me like this? How dare you lie to me like this? Do you think just because you are a child and you're the professor's assistant that you can get away with telling falsities and lying to my face like that? What kind of duplicitous person are you, Dawn? I will never trust you. Okay. Not that it matters. Anyway, I'm Dawn. I also help the professor add pages to the Pokédex. So in a sense, I'm just like you. No, Dawn. No, Dawn. I am honest about the Pokemon that I capture. You lie about what Pokemon you have had for a significant amount of time. We are not the same. I gotta stop. I gotta relax. I just got a little head start on you. That's all. I'll be happy to teach you things. Glad to meet you, Toru. Okay. I was about to say, like, how often do you guys like meet someone new and then you say hi and then before they can respond you just run away, right? Like how often does that happen? And then I was gonna make a joke, like making fun at that, but then I realized, well, no, I'm not really good with dealing with new people as well. So I suppose to a degree I can relate to Dawn right there. I can relate to Dawn. All right, let's go. What does Dawn have to say? Okay, Toru, I'll act as your mentor. Got a bit more experience than you as a trainer and as the professor's assistant. Okay, follow me. Alright, Pokemon Center. And then this is the Pokemon. Yep. Alright. Alright, don't you need to let your family know that you're going to be running away from home and ditching all of your obligations to your family and education and basically getting your life in order just so that you can chase around monsters in the tall grass? Yeah, it's pretty funny though, because like I was playing Nexomon Extinction a couple of days ago, and it's also like a monster raising game, so it shares a lot of things with Pokemon because it's the same type of game, right? But obviously, because it's not from the same franchise, then you can do a lot with like the story and the tone and everything, and they really take the piss out of a lot of the assumed genre conventions of Pokemon. So what do I mean by that? Like the idea that you're a kid and then you get kicked out of the house to go chase Pokemon and that kind of thing. Like, Nexomon really takes the piss out of that. You know, it's kind of funny that like we have all of these sort of genre conventions that are just naturally assumed. They're just naturally assumed because Pokemon does it, right? And Pokemon does it every game because they like to keep to the formula once they establish it. But it's actually very unhealthy. It's kind of fucked up if you think about it. And I do find it funny that at least there are games in the same genre that do lampshade these conventions and make fun of it, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, part of me feels that, like, the earnestness in how Pokemon approaches these stupid tropes is kind of endearing in itself, right? But then, like, if you take a step back, it is kind of messed up. It is kind of messed up that your parents are just okay with you leaving in the house at age 10 to go follow some old man and fight wild monsters in tall grass, you know? Welcome home, Toru. Are you and your Pokemon healthy? Take a quick rest, dear. What's up? Wow, Professor Rowan asked you to do something big. Okay, dear, go for it. Go for it. You've been a constant thorn in my side and a complete headache ever since you were born. And I'm so glad that I finally have an excuse to kick you out of the house, you little shit. See, that's what she's thinking, but what she doesn't say. Oh, I know, Toru. I've got something that you'll find useful. You've obtained the guidebook. Put the guidebook in the key pocket. That's a guidebook. Take a look at it when you are curious about something or have questions during your adventure. You may find an answer. Gee, a journey full of adventure. I envy you, kiddo. She's just saying that. Don't trust her, guys. Don't trust her. When she's saying that she envies us, that's just to encourage Toru to get out of the house even quicker. Because now that she doesn't have her... now that Toru's gone, she has the house all to herself. She doesn't have to worry about paying for my school. She doesn't have to worry about paying for food or clothing or any of those sorts of things, right? Because now I'm the professor's problem. I'm not her problem anymore. Plus, you're not alone. You have your Pokemon with you. I wish I could go instead. I'm just... See, even she can't even commit. She can't even commit to being sarcastic. She's like, oh, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'll be alright by myself. Yeah, she'll be more than alright. So you go and enjoy your adventure. When you're exposed to new things and experience new sensations, it makes your mother happy too. But please, come back sometimes. I would like to see the kinds of Pokemon you've caught. Alright, well, do I need the guidebook? I don't think so. Excuse me, is my little Barry here? Oh no, he's... And then Barry just runs off, doesn't tell anybody. Oh, then he must have left already, what to do? The boy shouted about going on an adventure, and then he bolted. He's so strong and reckless. I at least wanted him to take this, not Toru. Toru will deliver that to him, won't you, Toru? I guess? Oh, really? You'd do that for me? Toru, please take this to Barry for me. You obtained the parcel. I understand, right? I understand that opening somebody else's mail is a federal crime. But, you know, like, what kind of authority can enforce the law in this world here in Pokemon? Like, I'm out in the fucking wilderness as a 10-year-old kid. So what's to stop me from opening his parcel on the way to deliver it to him, right? I mean, we can just blame, you know, we can just blame, what is it? DHL. We can just blame the couriers. Bye-bye, Toru. Enjoy your adventure. Let me think. Knowing my boy, he would probably head straight to Jubilife City. Okay, please take that to my Barry. Yeah, I'll get right on it. Oh, Toru, you're forgetting something important. The hat. The hat. Oh, maybe I should have gotten a Gen 4 hat. Maybe I should have gotten like the Gen 4 hat, like the baggy cap, instead of the Ash anime hat. That hat always did suit you well, Toru. Now, off you go. I'll get one for the next stream. Because like I've been using this Ash Pokemon hat on my live today as like my go-to Pokemon hat. So whenever I have like a Sword and Shield stream, you know, like competitive Pokemon, I'd wear the hat. And then if I also, like when I was playing Nexamon a couple of days ago, I wore this hat. But maybe considering like this is, you know, Gen 4, and then you've got like the baggy cap and that kind of thing, maybe I'll wear that the next time I do this stream. Oh, I don't have any Pokeballs, do I? Yeah, I don't have any Pokeballs, so there's no point doing this. Alright, that's fine. We'll go back to town. Do we have any money? Did our mom give us any spending money? I actually don't think she did. Oh, crit. Very nice. Very nice. O-Code. Absolutely demolished. The most powerful Turtwig you've ever seen in your life, guys. Alright. Yeah, definitely the music is a step up. Like, the route music is a big step up. And I know, it's just a remastered Gen 4 music, but it is a big step up on Sword and Shield. And I'm sorry I talk so much about Sword and Shield. It's just that, like, I do enjoy Pokemon a lot. And Sword and Shield's like the only Pokemon game I've been playing for the last 2 years. So that... didn't mean to come here. So that's like my main frame of reference for any of this stuff, you know? Like, I played a little bit of Sun and Moon, but I didn't enjoy it that much because, like... I don't know, I felt like there was a lot in Sun and Moon that wasn't up to par. And then they released Ultra Sun and Moon, which fixed most of the issues I had with it, actually. but, you know, I didn't get Sun and Moon because I didn't want to buy the game over again. That makes sense, right? So, and then before that, you know, what was before that? Like Black and White 2, and then Black and White. Like, I never really played those games, you know? I think after Gen 4, I had like a big gap. And I think that's probably the case for a lot of people, right? A lot of people who maybe played Pokemon when they were younger. So like when I was a wee hatchling, I played Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, and then I played Gen 4 as well. And you can see Dawn over there. But after Gen 4, I didn't really play Gen 5, 6, right? And then I played a little bit of 7, didn't enjoy it. And then I came back in Gen 8. And I came back in Gen 8 because it was like the first, you know, new Pokemon game on the Switch. You know, it's like the mainline console. It's no longer the handheld console. And so there was a lot of excitement and hype for that, right? But I did actually miss a lot of like the 3DS era games. So like the Black and White games, X and Y, like I didn't really get into that. Right, and I think that Platinum was the last Pokemon game up until Sun and Moon that I played. And I think it's a similar case for a lot of people where they would be playing Pokemon in like the late 90s, early 2000s, and then there's like a big gap over like the last 5 to 10 years, right? And then as Pokemon has transitioned from the handhelds into like the mainline Switch, you know, a lot of people are coming back to it. At least that's the case for me. Maybe it's not the case for everybody, but it is definitely the case for me. All right. So this is like the Pokemon capture thing, right? Yeah, so she's gonna be doing it herself. I still remember, right? I still remember when like in Generation 1, so Pokemon Blue, Red, Yellow, or Red, Blue, Yellow, RBY, the tutorial, right? The tutorial for catching Pokemon was actually linked to like a bug. And then if you wanted to duplicate a lot of items, one of the steps that you needed to do was talk to the guy who you know, teaches you to catch Pokemon, right? And then so that way you could get like infinite Master Balls, infinite Rare Candy, and that kind of thing. Like, I don't think Pokemon suffers from those crippling, like, game-breaking bugs anymore. Like, I don't think any of the mainline games have that level of jank anymore. But I do find it really amusing that, you know, Red, Blue, and even Yellow, because Yellow had a lot of these issues too. You know, it's like, it was the beginning of basically the largest gaming franchise that exists in the world today, right? And then so you'd think because it's so big, it became such a huge phenomenon, right? That the games are quality and that kind of thing. But if you actually think about it, like, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow were like fucking held together by duct tape and string. And there's so many parts of those games that are actually broken, right? And it's actually amazing how the developers were able to cobble it together into an experience that works for like 98% of people, and the growth that has emerged from that. Ashkaton, welcome. How are you? How are you today? How's a Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl going? It's going well. It's going well. I'm just ranting about Generation 1 actually. I'm being a Gen 1er right now, but no, you know, Brilliant Diamond so far is going pretty well. I mean, the thing is, right, I think that a lot of the stuff that people are complaining about in terms of, because I know that there's sort of a mixed reaction online about the remakes right now, but a lot of it has to do with stuff that becomes relevant towards the end game. So right now I'm just like doing like the basic story, and it's all you know, really you know, rudimentary stuff, right? And so I haven't really encountered anything that's like sticking out to me like as bad. So I'm just enjoying the nostalgia element, right? I'm enjoying like the remixed music or like the remastered music, and I'm just enjoying like how they've translated the old style into 3D and that kind of thing. And I'm just enjoying the fact that, you know, you get to hang around with the Pokemon and all of that kind of stuff, right? Because already, Shinx, that's cute. Let's get the Shinx. Luxray's a cool Pokemon. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so like I'm enjoying the small touches. Like when Tortue comes out of the Pokeball, he has like a smile on his face, and then the camera zooms in a little bit on him. Like that's different to Sword and Shield. So I'm enjoying that aspect of it, right? Let's grab this Shinx. Okay. If we use Tackle, yeah, because Leafage, like another Leafage should KO, but I think Tackle will just leave the Shinx with like 1 or 2 health. But how are you doing, Eschaton? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. That was perfectly put together. So he's probably got like 1 or 2 HP, so we should just be able to chuck a Pokeball at it. Premier Ball? Nah. we don't need a Premier Ball. We'll just get a Pokeball. Oh, old habits die hard. Old habits die hard. The reason I'm laughing there, was because when I threw the Pokeball, I held down like the B button, you know, like to time it. And I don't know if anybody in chat was the same way, but like when I was playing the games when I was younger, like I'd always have, and this is like built on nothing at all, right? There's no information that corroborates this or anything along those lines, but you know, when you chuck the Pokeball, like you press like a combination of buttons, or you hold down a certain button, and then it's like it increases your luck, right? It increases your catch rate. And I don't know if, like, it's been confirmed that, you know, all of that does nothing, but when I was a wee hatchling, I engaged in that behavior a lot. And it's kind of funny because when I was chucking the Pokeball right now, I instinctively held onto the B button, right? And it's like old habits die hard, you know. I'm still a kid at heart. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. That's good to hear. No, that's really good to hear. That's good to hear. I hope, I'm not sure if you yourself will be getting into the games, but, you know, I hope, you know, even if you are or you're not, you're having a nice day, a nice chill day. Because I imagine it would be like, if you're in the United States, I imagine it would be like late Thursday, early Friday for you right now. So hopefully you have a chill end to the week. Used to spam A when throwing the Pokeball. Welcome, Shive, by the way. Welcome. How you doing today? How you doing today? Yes, yeah, and it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that because I know people who like spam the A button, and then there are people that like pressed certain like directional inputs. But for me, like I always held down on B, right? Because so the first time, right? Because I used to just like spam random buttons as well. I spam random buttons as well. Just got home, but I gotta leave soon. Ah, I see. So it's Friday for you, right? So I imagine you might be heading off somewhere and that kind of thing, maybe. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Friday night, if that's the case. Or yeah, gotta drive. I see. That's fair enough. No, but thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I'm not sure when you're going to be heading off, but if you are heading off soon, you know, thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. But yeah, I remember in Generation 1, this was like the ultimate power play. Like I was playing Pokemon Yellow, I believe it was. It wasn't my first playthrough, it was like a second playthrough. But I was playing Pokemon Yellow, and then I captured a Mewtwo with a Great Ball. I didn't use the Master Ball. Or was it yellow? Maybe it was blue. But I caught a Mewtwo with a Great Ball. And I didn't use a Master Ball. Because like I think I had frozen the Mewtwo with an ice attack. I think it was from my Lapras or something like that. And I froze the Mewtwo. And then I threw a Great Ball at it. And then as I was doing that, I held down on the B button. And I was able to capture the Mewtwo with a Great Ball. And like me at the time, I was just so happy. I was so excited. And that moment really stuck with me. And it was like, you know, it's like my good luck routine. You know, it's my sort of go-to. And ever since then, whenever I try and catch a Pokemon with anything but a Master Ball, I always hold down the B button. Like I start holding it down when you know the animation happens, and then I always hold it down regardless of like the shakes or whatever. Because of that experience with the Mewtwo when I was younger. And ever since that happened, that's my good luck, you know, that always increases the capture rate. And obviously it doesn't, you know, like it has zero effect, but it's just a little ritual that I've absorbed into how I think even today. And, you know, that sort of goes to show that even in small ways, right? Even in small ways, you know, stuff that happens when you're younger, it does tend to stay with you. It does tend to stay with you. Like, you absorb a lot of habits when you're young that you take into adulthood, right? Even if it's something small, like pressing a fucking button in Pokemon. It's interesting because everybody has their own kind of habits and their own sort of tics, right? Everybody's different, not the same. Would you like to give Shinx a nickname? I don't have a nickname right now. I might go ahead and have a nickname later. But yeah, thank you for coming by, Shive. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. Right, hold on. Let's take a look, right? Yeah, Shinx only had 1 HP, so that was like perfectly done. And this guy's gonna battle, right? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Our eyes met, so we battle we must. Nice. Starly? Ooh, that's not going to be good for me, actually. If I could level up the Shinx. Oh, but Shinx doesn't even have any electric attacks at this point. Alright, that's fine. We'll just spam tackle. Quick attack's okay. Because he's not using, like, Peck. Peck would be much worse. So this is probably a... Ooh, it's probably a 5-shot at worst. Probably a 4-shot, though. Depends on how much, like... Depends if we get favorable battle rolls. Alright, here we go. Tackle. Okay, that wasn't a crit. Okay, so this is a 4-shot. Nice. Growl. No, that's still good for me. Because the next attack is still going to do like 4 damage. Or like 3 damage even. And then in range of another hit. Nice. Nice. I don't know why I'm like... I think I have too much brain rot from competitive Pokemon. I'm like trying to calculate how many attacks it's gonna take me to like kill a level 5 Starly. It's like, okay, Torter, you know, okay, you can stop try-harding now. You're at the very beginning of a children's game campaign, you know? Too strong, too strong. Definitely too strong. You can stop, you know, you can stop, Torter. It's, you can relax. Alright. Another battle. Yeah, even like the trainer battle music is so much better in like Gen 4 compared to... So much better in Gen 4 compared to Gen 8. Alright, so what do they have? Oh, just the Bidoof. Ah, that should be easy. We can leafage this one. Because we get the stab. Bonk? Good hit. Good hit. And then... And then there's also no point to like really swap around, right? Because like they have the full XP share, right? Or is it partial XP share? Let's find out. It's like it's almost full XP share. Undershock, nice. Bidoof, no, we'll keep the card. Yeah, so like the XP share means that, you know, it's easy to level up other Pokemon without needing to resort to like swapping around and switching. I know a lot of people are complaining about that actually. I don't have a particularly strong opinion on it, but I do know that there are people out there that are super upset that it exists. And what I mean, right? What I mean is that when you fight off Pokemon, when you beat Pokemon in this game, and in Sword and Shield actually, when you beat Pokemon in this game, you get like partial experience to all members of the party, and it's obviously weighted towards the Pokemon that, you know, got the KO and all of that sort of stuff. But in older games, you would only get XP if you physically took part in the battle. So what that means is that, for example, against the Bidoof trainer, my Shinx also got XP, enough to level up actually, right? Got enough XP to level up. But what happens, right, is that in previous games, because Shinx didn't physically take part in the battle, they wouldn't get the XP as well. And there are a lot of people that take issue with the idea of having like XP share and that kind of thing, because they make the claim that, you know, the game is a lot easier as a result. because you don't have to manage your party to the same extent. You can just go ahead and, you know, steamroll through battles with your strongest Pokemon, and then your weaker Pokemon will also get stronger as a result. I want an Intimidate Shinx. This is cool. Let's hunt Shinx. I want an Intimidate Shinx. I don't want a rivalry Shinx. Shinx totally does not have the face for a Leer. He does not have a face for it. My goodness. Okay, 1 HP. And then he uses a special attack, so the physical thing didn't even matter anyway. And then we can just tackle to finish. Yeah, I'm getting an Intimidate Shinx. We're min-maxing this, boys. We're min-maxing. You're like, wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm getting an Intimidate Shinx. Nah, fuck this. Fuck this. Rivalry Shinx? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Give me that Intimidate Luxray, guys. Oh, I kind of want a Starly too. Starly's cool. Oh, that did more damage than I'd like. We can use Leafage though, it's fine. Because overall damage should still be less. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Yeah, I was gonna say like that did more damage than I'd like because it did half health to the Starly. So that meant that if we use Tackle again, it would just kill it. And that's actually not what we wanted to do because we want to catch it, right? Oh. 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 Got him. Got him. And that's what happens, guys, when you... that's what happens when you hold down the B button, right? Guaranteed catches. Let's go. It's also good. It's also good that they implemented XP on catch. Because they didn't have that for the longest time. And when I was playing Nexomon earlier, they actually didn't have that to that either, right? They didn't have XP on catch, which meant that you could catch Pokemon, or Nexomon rather, and then because you don't get the XP, you end up like under-leveled in that. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good that they added XP on catch. Please give me an Intimidate. Rivalry Shinx. No, I don't care. Oh wait, hold on. Is Intimidate like the... No, it's not. It's not. I was gonna say like, is Intimidate the hidden ability? But it's not, is it? Right? Because Rivalry and Intimidate should be the Shinx baseline abilities, and then the hidden ability should be Guts from memory, right? So I'm just getting unlucky, you know? I have like a 50% chance to run into an Intimidate Shinx, and I'm just not getting it, right? I mean, it's not the end of the world, but like Intimidate's such a good ability. This is my competitive Pokemon brain just acting up, you know? Like, Intimidate is one of the best abilities in all of VGC, so ranked doubles, and I'm like, yes! Yes! We got the Intimidate, let's go! Let's go. Let's see how much this does. That does way too much. That does way too much. I'm concerned that... Oh, Tackle should be fine now, but... Wait, no. Let's just go for the ball here. Let's just go for the ball here. I have my special method of pressing B. Yes! It's a shame because I've already got the other Shinx to level 6, but... I've already got the other Shinx to level 6, but no, that's fine. It's fine. We'll go to the Pokemon Center and then deposit the other one. Can we... No, we can't use the box from here, can we? Can we use the box from here? No, you can't. Okay. In Sword and Shield, you can use the PC from the field, which is... I don't know. It's like, it's good and convenient, but, you know, it also has downsides, right? Also has a few downsides. Alright, let's go. you again. Someone's PC. Yeah, let's swap out. Oh, just deposit the Shinx. Because we don't need it. We got the Intimidate Shinx. So we'll just use that. And let's actually make a little bit of progress, right? We'll make a little bit of progress because we've been sort of faffing about and not really doing a whole lot, right? So we're going to make a bit of progress. If we can get ourselves into 1 or 2 more battles just to help level up, you know, some of my lower Pokemon like the new Shinx that I got, that would be ideal. But then, you know, let's get into the main stuff. Let's get into the main stuff. Alright. Like, the Torterra's already level 8. Like, he's pretty strong already. Oh, nearly 1 hit. Nice. Nice. Alright. Tackle. Oh, very good. Very good. Starly level 5. Tortwig level 9. That was actually a pretty good encounter. Quick attack. Not bad. Not bad. Boom, please battle me. Oh no, it's just the fucking... it was just the same area. Okay, Jubilife City. This is so chill. Hi Torterra, are you catching Pokemon? I think you'd feel a lot safer if you were to catch some more. In Jubilife, there's the trainer school, which, well, you know, it's a school for trainers. It's a de facto education system because apparently there's no formal one here. Oh yes, Barry went to the trainer school earlier. Okay, bye now. So we'll be going to Barry just to talk to him and say, here's your package. Is this school? Jubilife, a city of joy. Can't remember exactly where the school was. Yeah, that doesn't look like it though. Does not look like it. Yeah? Yep. Very cool. Alright. He's looking at the blackboard. But unfortunately for Barry, I don't think he knows how to read. I went ahead and memorized everything that was up on the blackboard. After all, it's a trainer's job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? Depends on the kind of trainer. Depends on the kind of trainer, right? Some trainers kind of like it when their Pokemon get hurt, and they like it when their Pokemon can inflict hurt. So Torterra, what brings you here? Have you got something for me? Deliver the parcel. So, what is this? Score! It's a town map. Huh? Why are there 2 in here? I like it a lot, but I don't need 2. Here, Torterra, you take one. Alright. We got the town map. Very nice. Well, according to the town map, I guess Oreburgh City. Is that what it was called? Is where I should be going next. There's a gym, so it'd be perfect for raising the Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'm on the road to become the greatest trainer of all time. See you around. Nice. Alright, we can go. We don't need anything here. We don't need anything here. Here we go. Let's see the map. Then Oreburgh should be like here? No. Oh, really? It's there. Okay. I have no idea what the map is like. It's been so long since I've played Generation 4. So it's weird, right? Because like I have all of this like relevant Pokemon knowledge because of my experience in competitive, but my capacity to remember the campaign is like virtually 0. So it's like I'm new at the game and new at Pokemon, but also not new at the same time. Oh, you're a Pokemon trainer, but you don't have a Poketch yet? Poketch is short for Pokemon Watch. Oh my, you are a rare case indeed. I'm sorry. I got kicked out of the house by my mother, who did not want to deal with my antics, okay? I'm sorry for being a problem child. You know, you're an adult. You don't need to make fun of me for this unfortunate situation. You see, I invented and now manufacture Poketches. Not only that, I'm now conducting the promotional campaign. All you have to do is find 3 clowns in Jubilife City. 3 clowns? Well, I'm already looking at one, mister. I'm already looking at one of the clowns, so show me the other 2. If you can find them, I'll give you your very own Poketch. Alright. Right, there's one clown. Does a Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining XP points? Yes, of course. I don't remember. Well, was there a Pokétch in the originals? I don't remember this. Here's the second clown. Can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes. Wait, what? Yeah. Okay, for a moment, I was like, wait, what? I was confused because I thought that was no. I think there was. Ah, okay. I don't remember it. Interesting. Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. If there was, there was. There was. Okay, here's the last clown. Just like Pokemon, do the moves of Pokemon also have types? Yes. Yes. The answer is yes to all of these questions. Alright. Alright. So out of curiosity, Eshkaton, when was the last time you've played Generation 4? It's like, I know for me it's been a very long time, so I don't remember a whole lot, but I know that a lot of people, a lot of VTubers maybe, have been doing like Nuzlocke runs of the older Pokemon games in recent years. So I wonder, like, have you been doing anything like that? Maybe you've been watching someone who has. If you have, just, you know, let me know, because I legitimately don't remember. So I'm just interested. I'm just a little curious. Like, good memory. Okay, let me count your coupons. 3, bravo. In return for these coupons, I present you with this Pokétch. You can add apps to make it even more versatile. Press the R button and try it out. Alright. Never played Gen 4. Okay, I see. Ooh. Here we go. What can we do with this? I mean, there's the time, I guess. Calculator. Okay. That counts the steps. This is like a party viewer. Okay, time. Alright. Well, I mean, I guess it's all stuff there, but it's like not that impressive, you know? Not that impressive. But it's not bad, right? Because it's a nice little timer that tells everybody, you know, what my local time is right now. So it's kind of convenient in that sense, right? We'll go up here. There are some wild grass areas. I want to see if there's like any, you know, interesting Pokemon in here, right? Oh, Starly. So interesting. Never played Gen 4 though, Eshkaton. No, that's fair enough. Are you into Pokemon in general? Like, have you played any of the games before? Or is watching people playing Pokemon, like, is this all new to you? I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, yes, I see. Okay. Tackle. Should be able to take him out. Nice. Very good. Okay. Oh, Shinx is almost level 4, which is good. Oh, I would like to get Shinx to a high level, though. I think Shinx is going to be one of my most important Pokemon on this campaign, if I have to be perfectly honest. The Intimidate is just so strong. Like, having it out, especially because you can, like, chain Intimidates and swap out and swap in. Good stuff. Badoo. Alright, so we can just use Tackle here. So yes, you've played Pokemon. Okay, that's fair enough. If you don't mind me asking, you know, like, do you have any favorites in particular, or is it, you know, is it just all like, you know, is it just all right, you know, it's all kind of okay? Oh, level 7. This is pretty high level. Worry Seed, that just changes my ability, right? From memory, Worry Seed changes your ability to insomnia so that you don't fall asleep. So that actually doesn't do anything relevant to me. However, Badoo has the growth boost, so that could be a little concerning. So what growth does is that increases your special attack and your attack by 1 stage. And so what this game has... do they show it? Oh, they don't show it, do they? Maybe I can get the functionality later. Because, okay, Sword and Shield allows you to show it, so I was thinking it would. So what happens is that in this game, you can modify the stages of your statistics, right? So we can see there, Badoo used growth, which increased the attack and special attack by 1 stage. And so what increasing your stats by stages does is apply a modifier to them. So for example, right, if you increase your attack by 1 stage, then that increases the statistic by 1.5, like a factor of 1.5 or 50%. And then if you increase it twice, then it doubles it, right? I think that's how it works. 1.5, yeah. And so basically, if, let's say, Tortwig had +2 stages in attack, I'd actually have a statistic of 34, you know? And so it works like that. So what it means is that his attacks are going to be twice as strong as they normally would be. But I think he's faster too. So Absorb's going to hit, and it would do double the damage it normally would. But I mean, like, it's pretty weak to begin with. There we go. And that tackle should KO him. And I was a little bit concerned because, like, you know, increasing stat stages can be kind of scary when dealing with opposing Pokemon, but Badoo is pretty weak, so I guess it was fine. Badoo is pretty weak to begin with, so like if your base attack or whatever is low to begin with, then it's not really a problem, you know, when you times it by 2, because it's like, you know, 0 times 2 is still 0, like that kind of thinking, right? I guess it's alright. Thundershock, nice. Oh, you're so strong. I'm not strong, you're just weak. Oh, another Starly. I kind of want to skip this one. Depends what level. Level 4. Let's just do it. I think a couple of my Pokemon are getting close to a level. This should do half. Yep, and then we're level 9, so it definitely outspeeds. Yep, there we go. Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Ooh, Shinx almost level up. That's good. That's good, because when I fight this trainer here, it should mean all 3 of my Pokemon level up. Because obviously, Pokemon trainers, like their Pokemon, when you beat them, give more XP than wild Pokemon do. Magikarp! Free XP. Not a lot of XP, mind you, but free XP nonetheless. So what, they can only use Tackle and Splash? And Splash literally does nothing? Ouch! Ouch! My god. I guess we're having carp for dinner. Hydrate! Thank you for the hydrate, Eschaton. Thank you for the hydrate. Yes, we did fight off the fish, so I think a little water is appropriate here. Thank you for the hydrate. Alright. Level 10, very nice. Okay, Starly is almost at level 7. And Shinx grew to level 6, which is nice. Switching to Starly. So what we can do is we can just go to Shinx now. And this is good because it gets the Intimidate, which reduces Starly's attack stat by 1 stage. And then also we have, you know, Thundershock. We can go Thundershock. It doesn't do that much damage. Oh, and the Thundershock did a lot in return. Very nice. Oh, we got the Paralysis too. I mean, we don't need it, but it's good because it halves Starly's speed. So Paralysis is a status effect that, you know, most people are familiar with how Paralysis can, you know, you get full Paralysis and then, you know, you can't move for a turn. I think most people are familiar with that aspect of it. But the other aspect of Paralysis is that it actually cuts your speed in half. So it should allow my Shinx to move first this turn. Oh, because he used Quick Attack. Okay, never mind. Never mind. He used Quick Attack, and that's a priority thing. Okay. I got debated. I got debated. That's fine. Ooh, level 7. Very nice, very nice. Shinx also grew to level 7. Very cool. And Shinx is getting so much XP from this. Nice, nice. Okay, so normally what would have happened there was that I would have been able to outspeed that Starly with my Shinx, but what they did was they used Quick Attack. And Quick Attack is an attack that has increased priority, right? So in this game, or in Pokemon in general, you have speed tiers of how fast the Pokemon are, and that determines who goes first in a turn. But on top of speed tiers for the Pokemon, there's also something called priority tiers. Gotta run to make dinner. Have fun. No worries, Harrison. No worries, Harrison. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by. Really appreciate it. And I hope your dinner is good. I hope your dinner is nice and tasty. Nice and tasty. But yeah, on top of speed tiers with like the Pokemon, you also have priority tiers. And what that is that it allows certain moves to take place with a higher tier of priority. So let's say, I think there are like seven positive tiers and 7 negative tiers. And the majority of moves, like basically almost all moves, are just like in 0 priority. So it's base priority, right? But Quick Attack, as the name suggests, has an increased priority. So if you use Quick Attack, then you will always move before, people, or you'll always move before Pokemon using moves that are with like 0 or normal priority, right? But then you can get like moves that are faster than Quick Attack, and then they go before Quick Attack. So moves like Extreme Speed and that sort of thing. And then when you have an elevated priority, if you have 2 moves that are working on elevated priority, then you default back to the Pokemon speed. So for example, if you have 2 Pokemon using Quick Attack on each other, then the Pokemon that moves first is the faster Pokemon. So it's pretty cool. It's actually really, really cool how like speed tiers work, how the turn order mechanics work, because it's key and essential in ensuring strong competitive play, right? Because the benefit of acting and hitting your opponent's Pokemon before they can hit you cannot be understated in Pokemon, right? Because if you can if you can OHKO your opponent's Pokemon before they can even move, that's such a huge positive, right? And so it's so important to understand speed tierings and priority tierings, just so that you can ensure you'll give yourself the best chance to be first in the turn order, right? So that's one of the cornerstones of competitive Pokemon, at least definitely in doubles. I think in singles, because you have the ability to swap around, you have things like entry hazards and things like that. Maybe the speed tierings is not as important, but it's so important in doubles, which is the VGC format, which is the kind of competitive Pokemon that I play. Critical hit, very nice, very nice. Whoa. Whoa, nice. Man, okay, maybe XP share does make it a bit too easy. Like, these Pokemon are gaining XP at such a fast rate. I'm actually surprised at how high level Starly already is for like how little it's battled. Okay, not Intimidate. Whew. Beautiful. So this should 2-shot, I think. Oh, just 1-shots. Nice. Better than I thought. There we go. Easy. Charge! Oh, that's good. That's a physical move. So that's better than Thunder Shock. Alright. Okay, boulders. Wait, what? I think a hidden move in the pocket should be able to break those boulders. What? I don't remember that. Is there something you can use in the pocket for this? Eh? What? Can't do Rock Smash. Hidden in the pocket. Rock Smash? I don't know. Wait, I'm so confused. I mean, huh? Wait, this is just a calculator. Okay, and that's just like a pedometer. Oh, wait, what? I'm so confused. I'm legitimately stumped. This children's game is too confusing for me. Or do they mean that, like, I can capture, do they just mean I can capture a Geodude and then get Rock Smash from that? Because if that's what they mean, that's fine. Zubat level 5. We'll go to Shinx. We'll go to Shinx. Oh, in a focus Zubat. Nice. Ugh, Supersonic sucks. The Pocket was the bottom screen thing on the DS. Yeah. Yeah. It was. Charge. Charge is a different move to what I was expecting. That's fine. Okay. Let's see how much damage it does. It only does 2 damage, but if I get confused, this is going to be bad. Okay, good. We're able to break the confusion. Okay, good. And then we should be able to KO with this, assuming we don't hit ourselves in confusion. Astonish is fine. Yeah. Like, it's a priority move, but it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, it was the bottom screen thing. So it's like, but I wonder what they mean. Right? It's like... I'm not sure like how they want me to navigate this, because like I've got the controller going on, right? It's like, well, what buttons do I press for this? Alright, what buttons do I press? Okay. They say there's a hidden move. Oh my goodness. Wait, no, 4. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. I'm stumped. This children's game is too difficult for me. Oh my goodness. Am I gonna have to end it here? No, there's like more information that I'm definitely missing. What does he say? I think there's hidden move in the... Yeah, okay. There's definitely something in here. Maybe if, I definitely don't have anything in there that I can do. But it has to be from the Pocket. Okay. Yeah, I'm pressing wrong buttons. Yeah, but it's like, what in here can I actually do? Right? Like, you can take that away, and then you can bring it back up, and then it's like, what do I have here that I can actually do anything with? That's my question, right? Because, like, the only thing I can press, like, I can't even press, like, what's going on there, like, the bottom thing there. Like, my cursor is sort of stuck based on the screen, and then this button, which just changes the mode. But I'm pretty sure, like, nothing in the mode is, like, gonna be relevant to me, right? Yeah. And then... I'm sure I'm just missing something, because, like, I legitimately don't remember. I'm gonna look this up. I don't want to be stuck here. I don't want to be stuck here for a while. I don't want to be stuck here for a while, so I'm gonna look this up. I'm looking up for help for a children's game. This is too tough. This is too hard. I'm getting filtered. Oh no, this is too hard. And diamond. Because, like, the thing is, like, you're supposed to use Rock Smash, right? Or it's like... Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. Ah. Alright. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I take back everything I said. So, you can use this to Rock Smash, but, like, I'm actually... You need the Oreburgh Gym Badge in order to use it, so I actually don't have access to it yet. So what I need to do is actually just go to Oreburgh City first. So this is just to gate your progression. This whole time I was thinking, like, I'm missing something, aren't I? I'm missing something, and technically I was, you know? I was missing the gym badge necessary to actually use the ability. Use the ability. But yeah, I think it's alright. Like, I think that the fact that they're putting the HMs into like the Poketch instead of forcing like you to waste your Pokemon moves on them is pretty good. Because like that was obviously Rock Smash, right? That was obviously Rock Smash. All right. Hey, Toru, tell me you got a little tougher. Me? Do you even need to ask? Of course I got tougher. Come on. Let's battle it out. Ah. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Sends out Starly. Let's go. All right. And then his other Pokemon would be, what you call it? It would be Chimchar, right? I kind of just want to move to Shinx. Yeah. We can move to Shinx. That's probably fine. Yeah. Here we go. And then we get the Intimidate off, which is pretty good. Because, like, it reduces his attack and everything. Like, Growl. So he reduces my attack, but we're special attacking with Thunder Shock, so it doesn't really matter. Level 7's pretty strong, but we're a high level. Quick attack will do like 5 damage, 4 damage. Yep. And this should do half. More than half. Wow. Not bad. Don't get cocky, kid. This isn't over yet. Okay. Okay, so you know how, like, they started adding character dialogue mid-battle? So, like, you have the flash to the character as they make a comment about the state of the battle. I know that especially for, like, JRPGs or games in general, you know, it's nothing new, right? It's nothing all that important. It's nothing that special. But I am enjoying how they're doing it more in Pokemon. Right? I am enjoying how they're doing it more in Pokemon. Because they really didn't do that a lot before. You know? They didn't do a whole lot of that before. Alright, we'll go with Tackle. Scratch would do like 6. 8, okay. So we can take 4 hits. Scratch. Oh, crit! Nice. Nice, that's actually really important. That's actually really important because if we don't get crit here, we can take 1 hit, which will allow us to use Tackle. Oh, he made a mistake going for Leah. He made a mistake going for Leah because we can use Tackle and then that puts us in range for a quick attack next turn, right? So we can just use quick attack and then be faster because we can take advantage. We can take advantage of the speed tiers and the priority tiers. There we go. He doesn't get an attack off. And we should be able to level up both Starly and Shinx. Very nice. Wing attack. Nice. Nice. Powerful attack. Well, not that powerful, but relatively powerful. Alright. Alright. Very nice. Very nice. Wow. What do you mean I lost? Well, that's it. That's the last time I'll ever lose. I'm going to be the world's toughest trainer and you know it. Yeah, good luck. Good luck, Barry. Yeah, Tortwig is at the front, so that's fine. We'll battle this kid. Nice. Okay, Bidoof. And this is going to be like level 7 or something like that because he's got 3 Pokemon. And the way that the game works is like, oh, level 5. Oh, he's only got 2 Pokemon. Okay, I guess I misread everything. Yeah, but the way it works is that, like, the more Pokemon you have, the less, like, the lower levels you tend to be. Alright. Ba-boom. Yeah, I think, yeah, this should be fine. This should be fine. Zubat. So definitely we want to swap out into the Shinx. Because you get, you know, the type advantage and all of that stuff. Right, I keep forgetting Zubat gets inner focus. Because, like, occasionally, every once in a while... Oh, 1 shot. Wow. Oh, it was a crit. That makes sense. That makes sense. We take those. We take those crits. Don't have to get fucking supersonicked, you know? We take those. But... it's funny because I occasionally see Crobat in competitive. And it's like... It's not really a good Pokemon in competitive, but it's like, it's a good enough Pokemon that you can sort of make a meme around it. And it's you know, it always runs in a focus because the idea of flinching your opposition through a move. Oh, let's go. Let's catch this Abra, because this guy's gonna fucking teleport, isn't he? He's gonna teleport, so we have to catch him now. We have to catch him now, and we're gonna try and use a Premier Ball for this. I'm gonna use my trusty trick of holding down B. So can we do this? Can we do this? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yay! We got it! We got it! Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I'm happy. I'm very happy. As Abra is so annoying to get in the early game. Nice! Nice, it sleeps for 18 hours a day. Damn, what a lazy Pokemon. Oh my god. I'll consider nicknames at a later point. I'm happy. That was good. That's a good catch. That's a good catch. Only level 4. So we're gonna have to level up by, you know, fighting trainers and wild Pokemon. But it should be fine. I'm honestly quite happy with that catch. Very nice. Okay, I've already got a Shinx. Oh, it's Intimidate. Okay. Leafage should still probably 2-shot. Maybe 40%. 55. Nice. That did better than I thought. Alright. Oh man. I must have said it like 5 times already, but the music's good. The music's good. It's just a cleaner, remastered version of the original music. And yes, you know, it's like, you don't have to put that much effort. You're like, sorry, it doesn't take a whole bunch, you know, a whole lot of effort to remake these sorts of games, but I do appreciate it, you know? Like, it's just good vibes. It's just good vibes. Okay, so this is like a bug and flying type, I think. So Leafage is going to be pretty bad. You can do like 45 with tackle anyway. The Growl's alright, it just confirms the 3-shot. So we should be doing like 30 to 40 here. 35. Struggle Bug will hurt, it'll do like 9 damage. Did less than I thought. Okay, that's fine. Jeez, this Pokemon's weak. Bug Pokemon is so weak. I don't know, I think... Well, okay, no. Let me rephrase that. Like, there are some bug Pokemon that are really cool and that I really like. I think Gen 2 had some really good bug Pokemon, right? Like, you have Scizor, and then you have Ariados is very cool, and you have Heracross as well. Like, I think those sorts of bug Pokemon are really, really nice. I enjoy them a lot. But if we look at things on the whole, I would have to say that bug Pokemon is probably the weakest type. Because, like, elementally, right? So, like, type-wise, defenses and weaknesses. So, strengths and weaknesses, bug doesn't have a favorable matchup against a whole lot of different types. It's weak against common types like fire, flying, rock, and that sort of thing. And yes, it's good against grass. But, like, what else is it really good against, right? It's good against psychic, it's good against dark. But, you know, like, those are niche options, right? Those are niche types. You don't get a whole lot of psychic types or a whole lot of dark types to be truly effective against, right? And even a lot of like dark types or whatever, you know, they'll have multiple types. So there's like a lot of dark flying types, there's a few dark fire types, and so that mitigates, you know, the advantages of bug. And then the Pokemon themselves tend to be fairly underwhelming as well. Like I said, there's a few good bug Pokemon. A lot of the Gen 2 bug Pokemon are very good. But as a whole, it's so much damage. But as a whole, I do think that bug is definitely the weakest type. And I do wish that they overhauled the type advantages and disadvantages for bug. Like one really, I wouldn't say it's a simple change, but one change that I would like to see them do with bug type is actually make them super effective against fairy type instead of not very effective. Because fairy type in general, I would say like Fairy and Steel are the strongest types in the game. Fairy is just really powerful offensively, and Steel is really powerful defensively. And I think one of the ways that they can make bug Pokemon a little bit better is by making their attacks super effective against Fairy. And I don't know, maybe like mitigate like neutral damage against Steel or something like that. I don't know. Because like, yeah. There's just not enough going for bug types, unfortunately. I think it's a cool type. I think Heracross is such a really like neat Pokemon. I like Heracross a lot on a personal level. And I may try and like make a competitive level Heracross team working, but it's just so difficult because he's like double weak to flying. But I definitely think that if they made Bug have a positive matchup against Fairy, that would help, you know, where it sits, right? That would help where it sits in the overall scheme of things. Because for some reason it has a bad matchup against Fairy. But then if you think about the stereotypes, you'd think that Bugs would be good against Fairy, right? Because it's like frilly, girly things for Fairy, and then it's like disgusting bugs, you know, that scare it off. I guess Game Freak doesn't see it that way. Bang! Now that we've got some levels, and now that we've got some decent like type spreads for the Pokemon, now we can start to really leverage our advantages and go for like the Okos or, you know, the 2-shots instead of like this long sort of, you know, 3 to 4 turn trades in terms of HP for a single Pokemon. So we can go for like the stronger hits now. Which is nice. Machop. Alright, we'll hit him with the Leafage, because that'll be a 2-shot. Oh, level 7, maybe not. But Wing Attack should definitely KO. So, we just want to like... Almost a 2-shot. We just want to get ourselves... Are you serious, Pokemon? Are you serious? How is that a low kick? He did a fucking ballerina spin. That's not a low kick. You guys see that? It's not me, right? It's not just me. He did a ballerina spin. That's not a low kick. I'm sorry, Game Freak. Fucking... I mean, I shouldn't be too surprised because, like, for the longest time, Pokemon has had underwhelming combat animations, but even that was a little, you know, was a little over the top. Because it's supposed to be a low kick, but Machop did a legitimate ballerina spin. I was expecting a little better, you know? I was expecting a little better. I'm sorry for having expectations. Alright, good. Abra got the level up, which is nice. Hopefully he can get Confusion soon. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. So we can go into the... Yep. I was gonna say, like, we should go back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, then we can get into the cave. Right. I think Tackle here is just fine. We don't need to go, you know, over the top here, right? Tackle is good. That 2-shot's definitely. Nice. Okay, I just want to get Abra to a level where he learns Confusion, right? That's like my main goal here. It's like, I'm going to do enough battles until... Because I think with the Oreburgh Gym, right? With the Oreburgh Gym, you only need like level 10 Pokemon or whatever. And so all of my Pokemon are already at a level where it's close enough, right? Where I'm not going to struggle at the gym. Because you see Tortwig's already level 12. He's almost close to evolving. And so what I want to do is just get Abra to a high enough level so that he can learn an offensive move. And then once that happens, then I'm going to start like going through the game a little bit faster. Because I've definitely been taking it at a slower pace. But I want to beat, you know, I want to beat at least, I want to get at least 1 gym badge before I finish up today. Because like I've been going for a couple of hours already, and my streams usually don't last that long. Partially because I'm not really good with I'm not good in real life with talking and holding long conversations, but I tend to do a lot of rants when I stream. So it's like there's this sort of effect, right? Effect on my effect on my throat, and usually after 2 to 3 hours, it starts to get to a point where like, okay, I'm not doing too well here. I'm not doing too flash, and it's something that I probably need to like, do some vocal reps on and that kind of thing. But it does mean that I don't like to stream for too long. So I definitely want to make enough progress so that we can beat and get the first gym badge before we stop, All right, here we go. The technical machine. This is actually what we were looking for, right? This is probably Rock Smash, right? Yeah. So that's what we were able to... This is the technical machine that allows us to get past the boulders that we were stuck at earlier. There we go. But in order to do it, we need to beat the Oreburg Gym. So we can't go past there. There's a trainer here. Oh, wild Pokemon. Zubat, maybe? Geodude. Okay. Geodude. I mean, we could just completely KO it. But I'm not going to. Oh, that did less damage than I'd like. I want to use Leafage, but like Leafage is just gonna one-hit it, right? So, because like I want to capture it, but Turtwig's not good for that. And the reason why it one-shots, like it's always gonna one-shot a Pokemon like Geodude, right? Not just because of the level discrepancy, but because Geodude is a ground and rock Pokemon, which means that he's actually 4 times weak to grass moves. So whenever we use a grass move, like if you use a super effective move, it does twice the damage, right? And people are used to that. But with certain type mixtures, there's such thing as a double weakness. And so you actually receive 4 times damage, which is pretty brutal. 4 times damage. And a Pokemon like Geodude's always gonna get one hit by by a Turtwig because of something like that. Alright. Camper Curtis. What does he have? Shinx! Hopefully it's not Intimidate. Intimidate's gonna be annoying. I ran into that, didn't I? I ran into that one. It's not even a 2-shot, unfortunate. As long as he uses Tackle and not like Thunder Shock to try and paralyze me, that should still be fine. Okay, Leah's alright. I don't care about Leah. Alright, should be able to get him here. Nice. Ooh. Pretty good XP. Pretty good XP. About to get like level 11 on Shinx and Starly. Alright, not bad. Okay, Badoo. Badoo's kind of annoying to deal with, I guess. Like if it uses Growth here, then we can just go to Starly and Starly should be able to one-hit it. I'm really excited for like endgame teams though, because okay, so yes, uses Growth. That's very good because we can just one-hit it with a wing attack. So like the thing is, right? The thing is that the official VGC format, so ranked battles, are not being moved over from Sword and Shield to Diamond and Pearl. They're gonna keep like the main competitive format onto on Sword and Shield, but I have the feeling that there's still going to be a strong competitive scene. Psyduck, okay, we'll just go with Shinx. I have a feeling there's still going to be a relatively strong competitive scene for Diamond and Pearl, And I'm really interested, right? I'm really interested to see what will happen there. Because there is no, like, national Pokedex, so the amount of... that's fine. Yeah, there's no national dex, so the amount of Pokemon that you can actually obtain in the game... it did so much. The amount of Pokemon that you can obtain in the game is quite limited. And for me personally, like, yes, it sucks that a lot of your favorite Pokemon are not in the game, right? It sucks. But from a competitive standpoint, having a limited format can actually lead to really interesting metagames because you have certain Pokemon that are really, really strong, right? You have certain Pokemon that have a lot of tools and they're just really, really powerful. But then due to the limited format, you know, due to the limited amount of Pokemon that are in a given format, maybe they just don't appear in the format, you know? Maybe they just don't appear in the format. And so what happens is that you tend to find Pokemon that try and approximate the ability of the original super, super powerful Pokemon. Or you even have new Pokemon that pop up in the meta as a result of limiting your options. And I think that those meta games can be really fun and really interesting to play through. So I'm hoping that, you know, the remakes, Diamond and Pearl, have a strong VGC doubles competitive Pokemon scene because I want to create a team based on whatever Pokemon I have here, and then, you know, turn it into something that I can run into ranked with, you know? Well, not ranked, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Right, it's gonna show me to where the gym is. There's someone there. Is that the guy in front of the gym your friend? He's sort of twitchy and impatient. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's you. You finally got here. You're slow like always. He said he had to go to the Oreburg mine. I got my badge already, so it's no big deal for me. But, okay. So we need to go to the mine. I need to find a center first. Here we go. We'll go into the center. We'll heal up our Pokemon. And I will actually be right back. Because I need to take a little bit of a bio break. I don't want to say. So I'll be right back. And I'll be maybe like a couple of minutes or something along those lines. But I want to set up something as well. Hopefully it'll work out. Just give me a second. Hey.
We did it, guys. We did it.
Actually, we stopped. Yeah.
Hey. We did it, guys. We did it. We stopped the evil rays and we made a new friend. Fantastic. I'm just gonna... I don't think there's anything actually here to pick up. Yeah, there's nothing there. Alright, there's nothing there. So there's no point going through all of that. We can just make our way back to town. Okay, wait. I'm gonna try and find the... There was like a caravan in here from memory. So if we can get the caravan... Yes. Here we go. If we can get the caravan, we don't have to worry about like the geyser stuff. Welcome to our burrow. Beeline burrow. Here we go. And then they got the caravan on the side. Oh my god. The way you get dumped like that is very amusing. Very amusing. I will always enjoy the way that your character just gets turfed there as if they carded. You know? Very cool. Alright. Oh, the village chief is there. Man, you know what? You can fast travel literally anywhere by opening a big map and going to the caravan menu. Yes, that is true. That is true. It was explained to him last stream. Surely he hasn't forgotten. No, I didn't forget. I don't know what you're talking. I didn't forget, guys. I didn't forget. No, surely I didn't forget. It was all planned. It was all planned. Right? It was all intentional. It was all intentional. I wanted to see the felines in the burrow because they're cute, right? It was all planned. I didn't forget. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, my friends, you're back. Are you okay? Or anything like that? Like. As for me, I've just had a very relaxing day where I haven't really had to worry about anything, you know? I can wake up on my own time, not have to worry about any... Oh. bug. Don't have to worry about any kind of responsibilities or anything like that.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Wait. Ah! Holy shit, what the heck was that? Oh my goodness. That was extremely painful. Okay, cool. We survived that, guys. We just survived that. Did you see that? Did you see that giant, that massive rocket that was launched right at me? You know, I mean, you know, unfortunately, this character doesn't have a nice thick turtle shell like me, so they're not able to just, you know, tank all that damage. That was actually quite scary. I'm not gonna lie. Rocket to the face. Oh fuck. Okay. Whew. That's the kind of person I am. Shoot first, ask questions later. Whoa. Rocket to the face, turtle just. Indeed, Neko. I mean, it happens, right? It happens, right? Like, what's life? What's life without, oh, fuck! Without ballistic rockets flying at your face. Like, did you see that, though? Did you see that jump? This lame Fallout 3 tier jump, and I was able to evade a rocket. My god. Actually, I could just take out Dragapult this turn, right? Yeah, what am I thinking? And then you get, like, one turn of Dynamax left? Yeah. I can take out Dragapult this turn. Yes, honey. And the reason yes, honey, is because he's a bear. He's a bear. He likes his honey. Okay, that should take out Dragapult. And then Nightshade should come out into the Urshifu. Yep. Perfect. There's one turn of Trick Room left. And the last Pokemon in here should be... Colossal. And so my opponent's probably going to Dynamax the Colossal here and then hit Urshifu with the Rocks attack, right? Right? And then use Max Flare into my Rillaboom. But the thing is, I don't think Rillaboom actually gets KO'd here. Max Flare, okay, as expected. Oh, that KOs. That's not good. Interesting outcome, actually. Interesting outcome. I think Max Guard and Trick Room is a likely possibility. This is probably like the only shot that I've got. Because my opponent, if they Max Guard, then that's really, really good for me. Yes, they Max Guard. And then I double into the Dusclops. I don't know if this KOs though. That's the... Oh, yes! This KOs! This 100% KOs. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Because this should do like 60. Alright, I'm back. How's everybody going? It's kind of funny, right? It's kind of funny because what I wanted to do was initially, I wanted to initially have a different video playing for my, my BRB screen. Because I had been working on it earlier today and a little bit yesterday, and I had actually gotten it finished, and I was thinking like, oh, it's a chance to show off the new video, right? But then what ended up happening was that I have the new video done in my editing program, right? I have it done, but I actually don't have it rendered out yet and outputted as a proper video file. So, you know, I'm not able to actually show it on stream. And then I was thinking like, oh, maybe I could just, you know, I could encode it now or whatever. I could render it now. But then, you know, the nature calls. Unfortunately, the call of nature was too powerful for me. And I said, you know what? It's not worth it. You know what? It's not worth it. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. And just play the old clip. So, there's that. And now we're back. We have our group, we have our party. It's relatively powerful, right? It's really just Abra that doesn't have an attacking move. But aside from that, I think everybody's, you know, reasonably powerful. So we can go ahead now and find out
where the gym leader is, because he said that he was going to the mine, right? I imagine the mine is like up here, probably. No, we can't go up there, unfortunately. So we need to go find the Oreburg gym leader, and then once we can do that, we can convince him. We can convince him to, you know, battle us for the badge, right? Right. So I want to capture a Geodude, but it's like, it's such a waste, right? Because it's gonna take forever. Oh, nice! Nice! That is so useful! That is so useful! Because what I was gonna say is that we're never gonna be able to capture a Geodude, because if we keep having, you know, Turtwig in the lead, he's just gonna keep one-shotting Geodude with his grass attacks, because it's double weak, right? 4 times weak. But then, because he has Sturdy, he lives on 1 HP, which actually gives us the capacity to capture it with the Pokeball. Nice! Nice. Good. Very good. I'm extremely pleased with that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm extremely pleased with that. Now, Abra's level 9 now. Please get an attacking move. Please get an attacking move. Oh, okay. I'll take the small victories. I'll still take the small victories. Alright, let's go. Would you like to give him a nickname? No, not for the time being. Not for the time being. There's no need for a nickname right now. Whoa! Okay, another Geodude. Now, let's see if this one has Sturdy. Level 7, which is good, so we'll get good XP from it. We'll get good XP from it. Okay, no Sturdy, so it just gets one shot. That's the real danger of having a Pokemon that has 4 times weakness, you know? They just get absolutely one-shotted. Razor Leaf, yeah, let's learn Razor Leaf. So Razor Leaf is 55 power, Leafage is only 40 power. So the problem is that Razor Leaf could miss, right? But I would still rather take that. Welcome, JP, welcome to the stream. Streaming early? Yeah, I'm streaming early today. I'm streaming normal time tomorrow. I'm streaming at a normal time tomorrow. But I definitely did want to stream a little bit early today. Could not wait to get your hands on those fresh Pokemon. Exactly. Thank you for understanding, right? My happiness in my life, you know, happiness in my life is entirely predicated on how much time I get to enjoy this children's monster battling game. Oh, that one hits. All right. But welcome, JP. How are you doing today? Yeah, I definitely wanted to... Can't go one step without running into more Pokemon. Jeez. But I definitely wanted to play the game as soon as possible, you know? I mean, I could have played it even earlier, but... But this is good enough, right? This is good enough. How are you, though? How are you today? Alright, very nice. Level 7 Geodude. Good to see. Alright. Well, we can't go up that, so definitely this is not the right path. The right path is probably south, I'd imagine. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, it's definitely south. It's weird, because I have all of this technical and specialist knowledge of Pokemon, but my memory and my capacity to remember this campaign in particular is almost zero. Tired still? Was watching a VTuber called Inner play Call of Duty and forgot to go to sleep. Ah, okay. That's a little unfortunate, JP. I think that's I think that your self-discipline when it comes to watching people, right? When it comes to watching streams, and your capacity, right? Your capacity to go to sleep on time is, I think, maybe an inner battle that you need to win more often. Wow, he actually did avoid it. Impressive. So the 5% miss rate really really demolished us there. That's still fine. Sturdy, yep. That's fine as well. Rock throw. Oh, it's just tackle. This will do like 3 damage. Yep. And then we can tackle because he has 1 HP. Very good, very good. Very straightforward. Very straightforward. Alright, good. I think at this point we have a pretty well-developed squad. Pretty well-developed squad. Please do not be a Zubat. Okay. I was also gonna say though, JP, if what you're talking about is a veiled reference to a VTuber that I'm familiar with, right? Shouldn't that particular VTuber be really good when it comes to falling asleep to? Right? Isn't that like her kind of gimmick, right? That people fall asleep to her streams? But you really don't have any excuse, right? You actually don't have an excuse to fall back on. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. It was an action-packed game, and I was playing Civ 5 on the side. Well, Civ 5 is not an action-packed game, JP. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I personally believe that, you know, Civ 5 can be fun. I'm not trying to down talk Civ 5. But Civ 5 is definitely the kind of game that you can play at your own pace, right? So there should be nothing stopping you from going to sleep and being healthy and looking after yourself. Why would he rock polish again? Jeez, I got lucky with this. COD was and the stream. Yes, that's true. That's true. But regardless, right? Regardless, you shouldn't ever sacrifice important sleep simply for the sake of watching a stream. Oh, an Onyx. Okay. Oh, but Onyx is kind of weak. Right, Onyx, because it's a big rock snake, it's like appealing in a basic sense. You know, it's like, oh, this thing must be so powerful. But realistically, Onyx kind of loses one-on-one versus Graveler, and especially Golem, so there's like no point in using it. There we go. Nice. Nice, we got triple level ups. Very nice. Bite over what? I guess over charge. I'm never using charge. Sorry, I'm used to sacrifice from my second job. Ah, so you work 2 jobs, JP. I see, I see. Well, you should really consider. You should I guess the pay must be really good, right? At your second job? Because I would say that if you're working 2 jobs, you may want to consider leaving one of them. Because it definitely is not good for your health. So, but I imagine the pay in your second job must be really, really good for you to keep working there, right? We should just be able to one-hit this. Easy. Yeah, these Geodudes are fine. They're 4 times weak, so they're never ever beating this Tortwig. Onyx would be exactly the same scenario. Because ground and rock are both weak to grass, so we do, you know, quadruple damage. Wait, was that a level 7 or 17 Onyx? I wasn't paying attention. Ah, level 7. It pays a regular -€5 a month, plus the occasional payments by me, ranging from 5 to 50 euros. Hey, get me on that kind of scheme. Get me on that kind of scheme. And for that contribution, right? For that financial contribution, what do you get? What do you get in return? Right? What do you get in return? Because Because even though you're paying a lot of money, right? You're paying a lot of money to work your second shift. You know, you can't put a price on happiness. You can't put a price on your happiness. Alright. Oh my god, all of these encounters. I actually just want to like fight any trainers in the area and then go to Rourke, right? Because Rourke is like the gym leader. And he was like the red-headed guy before, but I want to talk to like a couple more trainers. And then so we can get ourselves a little bit more experience before, you know, getting into the gym. Alright. Very nice, very nice. Razor Leaf. This should, yeah, I was gonna say it should do like 60. See, look at this, look at this, look. Did you see that? Did you see that? The move is called low kick. The move is called low kick, but Machop does like a ballerina slam. Okay, that's cool. That's cute. How Tortwig like jumps up like that, that's cute. I understand that it's impossible to have in-depth animations for absolutely every Pokemon, but like, come on, that's a bit weak. Geodude wants to learn Rollout. Does he already have Rock Throw? He doesn't. Alright, we'll get rid of Sandstorm. We don't need Sandstorm. Nice. Alright, the second job does make me happy and fill the emotional void I used to feel during my evenings with cuteness and fun. Oh man. That sounds kind of sad, JP. That sounds kind of sad, but definitely do think that, you know, the existence of VTubers in general, right? The existence of tubers in general is, you know, an overall positive. So I do hope though, I do hope that you're able to fill that void with other more material. Like when I say material, right? I don't mean like goods and products, right? When I say more material, I'm talking about, you know, something like, you know, like real relationships as well. You know, to sort of supplement, you know, the fulfillment that you get from VTubers. Because, you know, just because, you know, let's say you get a girlfriend, right? Let's say you get a girlfriend, right? You know, you may love your girlfriend, but that doesn't necessarily stop you from dropping a fat Aka Super on your Oshi, right? So you can, you know, you can have your cake and eat it too. Ball and boulders need to be smashed so that they're out of the way. If you could get the badge from the gym in the town, you'd be able to do this too. Of course, you'd have to beat the gym leader, and that would be me. Oh. Excuse me, why the fuck did he just run away? Please tell me he went back to town. Please tell me he went back to town. Because if this guy just ran, and like did nothing, you know, that would be pretty annoying. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be kind of annoying. All right, let's go. We'll go to the Pokemon Center first, heal ourselves up, and then let's sweep this gym. Right? Let's sweep this gym. They have zero chance. They have zero chance because I have my bro Tortwig, and he is just going to sweep the entire gym. He's going to take a broom. He's going to take a broom and run house through all of these rock Pokemon. So here we go. Here we go. First gym. First gym. You avoided the long way around. Oh, I don't care about the long way around. I'm gonna one-shot all of your Pokemon, kid. Geodude? More like Geodead. Aha. Alright. Razor Leaf. And that's it. That's the whole battle. That's the whole battle. Oh, so shocked. So shocked. Alright. There we go. I'm hoping that we can get like another level here. Because like I actually would like to have the proper evolution in order to go after Rourke's Pokemon, but I mean, I guess we can still win. We can still win with Turtwig. It's not too bad. Like the nose pass is just going to be annoying, is all. Oh, I guess if we lead with maybe if we lead with Shinx, maybe that would work. This should KO. See, this is just easy mode. It's just easy mode because everything is 4 times weak. Everything is 4 times weak to Turtwig, so Turtwig just runs through and demolishes everything. Alright, this should be fine. There we go. Welcome! This is the Oreburg Gym. I'm Rock, the gym leader. But one trainer who decided to walk proudly with rock-type Pokemon. Now, I'll need to see the toughness of the Pokemon that battle with you. Here we go. The music is cool here. It's almost like Elite Four music from Gen 1. Oh, the camera angles. Here we go. The camera angles. It's more prominent now in a gym battle. That's a nice touch, you know? That's a nice touch. I mean, they'll still all get one-shotted, so it doesn't really matter what they do, but, you know, it's nice. Oh, look at that, friends. Full party level up. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Beautiful stuff. All right, cool. Everybody's leveling up. I hope Abra... I don't really need... Double Team might be useful. Better than Growl, I guess. I hope Abra can, can learn an attacking move so I can actually use it in battles. Ah, not yet. Soon. Onyx? No, let's just demolish this Onyx too, right? Yeah, but what's your plans for today, JP? What's your plans for today? Stealth Rock! Wrong move. You chose incorrectly, my friend. Sturdy? Definitely sturdy. Oh, potion! Oh, I should have just used Razor Leaf again. That's on me. That's on me. I blame myself. That's on me. Alright. Rip. Rip. I tried to use a rock throw, but then it completely missed my grip. So this is going to be the difficult. This is going to be the difficult one, Craniodose, because I don't think Craniodose is 4 times weak. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to switch out to Shinx, right? I'm going to switch out to Shinx, and then we're going to use Bite, and then I'm going to switch out to Geodude. Here we go. Think you can take down the next Pokemon like you did the others? Let's go Craniodose. Ooh. That's nice. It's got some, got like some special animations. But the Intimidate is really good. I want to get my work stuff done quick and call it a day earlier, then do some cleaning in my place quickly so I can order food and laze around for most of the afternoon. You know what, JP? You know what, JP? That's the good life. That's the good life. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. I hope it goes well for you, my friend. I hope it goes well for you. Oh my god. Shinx is not the right Pokemon for Aaliyah. Look how happy he looks. Alright, we'll go with Bite. I want to see how much depth will do. Oh, that's gonna one-hit me. That's gonna one-hit me. Oh, man. I knew it. I knew it was gonna one-hit me. Oh, rip Shinx. Well, we'll just go with Tortwig. It's fine. It's fine. We dropped his defense by 1 stage, right? So this should probably do like 70%, maybe 60%. Please don't flinch. Okay, good. Oh, wow, at 1 hits. That was better than I thought. Maybe I didn't need to lead Shinx. That was kind of pointless then. Kind of pointless. I don't Don't need that. Nice! We beat the gym leader. Nice, nice, nice. This is embarrassing. I went and lost to a trainer who didn't even have a single gym badge. But that's the story. You were strong, and I was weak. That is what it is. According to the league rules, I have to give you a badge since you've beaten me, the gym leader. Here's your official badge. Boom! Very nice. Having that coal badge means you can now use the hidden move Rock Smash from your Pokétch. You should take these too. And then it's like a couple of technical machines for moves. Right? Stealth Rock. No, I don't like Stealth Rock. I mean, Stealth Rock is a good move for singles, but entry hazards, yeah. Right, very nice, very nice. So now that we've completed this, we've defeated the first gym leader, guys. We've defeated the first gym leader, but there's still one more thing I want to do before I finish stream, right? So we can make our way back. We can make our way back to the the rock tunnel or whatever it was, and demolish those boulders in our way using Rock Smash. And that's what we'll be doing. But I want to like fight a couple more Pokemon. Oh, Barry. Oh, if we fight here, then we can just do this, right? Eterna City is the next place with a gym, right? So yeah, I went to Route 207, but you can't go through it without a bike. I made my team battle and toughened them up, so it wasn't a waste. So I'm going back to Jubilife City. Next stop, the Eterna Gym Badge. 10 seconds before I dash. 9. Ah, who's got the time to count? He's so hyperactive, Barry. So hyperactive. Alright, so now I was gonna say we can test out a theory, right? Because we weren't able to do the Pokétch stuff earlier. So now I want to see like if it is possible. And it should be because we got the gym badge, right? Alright, cool. Oh, so close to leveling up. So close to leveling up. That said, I don't want to level him up yet. But I don't have any Pokemon that's actually good against rock types. Okay. So here. Oh. Games like, oh, you can use your Pokétch, right? Use your Pokétch to Rock Smash. And it's like you can just like talk to it directly and then it does it. There we go. Ooh. Alright. Let's go down deeper and see what other kind of Pokemon we can find, right? What kind of Pokemon can we find down here? Probably like the same ones, right? But oh, it's a Psyduck. A water type is good. A water type is actually quite handy because it's gonna put us in good stead against my my rival's Chimchar. So I hope the Razor Leaf is gonna one-hit though, so we'll tackle. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, these animations aren't too bad. These animations aren't too bad. So it's very hit and miss. Like some of the animations are good, other animations like garbage, but that one's okay. That one's cute. That one's cute. Alright, so we should be able to catch it now. Pokemon. Alright. Special method of holding down the B button. Nice. We got it. Well done, well done. Well done, me. Well done. Alright, please get an attacking move. Oh man, this Abra. This Abra is such a pain. I want an attacking move for it so badly. Alright, we get the Psyduck, which is nice though. We get the Psyduck. See, we can just like use random, you know. Alright. Flash, okay. Okay, that was a very quick move to get, you know? Quick as a flash. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore Geodudes. I'm just gonna ignore Geodudes.
I'm actually gonna ignore like pretty much all Pokemon from here, because like I want to go back and do like the main stuff. Yeah, I want to go back and do the main stuff at like the other cave, but I'll do it after here. Oh wait, what? Cyclist. Oh. Ah, okay. So that we battle that person, but I want to ignore them. That was close. And then we can go ahead and, you know, come back later, come back another time, battle them at another time. Because I want to do some more, like, main story progress. And then the moment that we do that, we should be able to evolve Tortwig. So we'll probably end the stream at that point. Or, like, you know, finish up with the game portion at least. Alright, wow, actually, I'm going to do something a little cheeky. I'm going to do something a little cheeky. Give me a second. Or maybe I already have got it. Let's try something. No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't think I need to do it. Give me a second to check. Just to make sure. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna try something cheeky. Let's see if my computer can handle it. I'm going to render the video in the background right now. So let's see if my computer does not have a good time doing that. Alright, hopefully I can still stream, right? Hopefully I won't have any issues streaming. So here we go. So right now, I have a clip that I put together and that I'm currently rendering in the background as we speak. So I'm hoping that it doesn't fuck over my PC. But now what we need to do is make our way back to Jubilife City so that we can go the separate path and make our way to Eterna City. And so that will be done through this way. Ooh, big cutscene. Here we go. Toru. Impeccable timing, as always. These miscreants are babbling utter nonsense that I just can't stomach. Show them some manners, if you will. Oh, Professor, must you be so difficult? We are approaching you strictly as businessmen. All you must do is provide us with all your research findings. Wait. What kind of trade deal is this? In return, we'll see to it that your assistant doesn't become collateral damage. Are these guys for real? Worst trade deal in history. Toru, let's battle together and teach these losers a lesson. There we go. You're challenged by the Team Galactic Grunts. Zubat and Wurmple. Oh, they're actually pretty strong against my types. Okay, so this is a battles. This is a doubles battle, if you will. I kind of want to greed and use growth, but we'll just use tackle on the. We'll just use tackle on the Wurmple. Because this should two-shot. Yep. Oh, it was a crit? Well, it's still probably two-shot. Oh, nice. Nice job. Nice job, Piplup. Talk about good targeting. Oh, Turtwig's going to evolve from this. He should, at least. Nice. Perfect. Should have gotten Absorb on the Turtwig. That was incorrect. See, like, these animations aren't terrible. They're fine. Nice. Easy. Easy win. Easy win. Perfect. How is this madness possible? The two of us losing to children? This won't do. Time to retreat. This mission is a failure. You get a decent amount of money for winning. Can't complain. Can't complain at all. What? Oh! Starly's evolving too. Nice! Starly's evolving. Ooh, boom, 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 boom. Nice. Nice. Staravia. So the mid, the mid evolution. Very cool. Very cool. Very nice. I'm happy with that. You leave us no option. We'll retreat for now because Team Galactic is benevolent to all. We shall leave. Bullshit. Haha, bullshit. So they call themselves Team Galactic, do they? When Pokemon evolve, they seem to release some sort of energy. I believe it's a mystic power far beyond our control. Team Galactic seems to be trying to harness that power for something. Anyway, Toru, well done. You battled quite capably. Seeing you trainers battle side to side with your Pokemon only makes me more confident in my decision to entrust you with a Pokedex. Toru, did you know the professor studies the evolution of Pokemon too? According to his research, 90% of all Pokemon are somehow tied to evolution. I guess that means that some Pokemon must undergo startling evolutions. So Toru, let's keep working on our Pokedex project for the professor. I don't know about that, Dawn. I don't really give a shit about the Pokedex project. Whoa, that was amazing. Hey, my video is done. Nice, nice. Those guys looked awfully scary, but you sure showed them. Woo, that was like a breath of fresh air. Anyway, my name's Bebe, and I work as a system administrator in Hearthstone City, a Hearthhome city east of here. As thanks for putting on a show, I'll let you access Pokemon boxes from anywhere. I'll give you these ball capsules. Nice. So essentially, this is the functionality. This is the functionality to go ahead and to go and access the storage boxes for Pokemon, which is very, very nice. Because it means that you can make changes to your party without having to go back to a Pokemon Center. So it's like a nice like quality of life thing. Alright, that's very nice though. However, our Turtwig still hasn't evolved yet. So we're going to keep going until we can make it evolve, you know. We've beaten all of these guys. So now our pesky nemesis, the boulders, now we can get rid of them. It's just the Geodude, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about you, dude. Alright, let's just run. I mean, it's like level 5, it's not gonna do... Like, it's not gonna give much XP. Rock Tomb! Okay. That's a pretty good move, actually. My own Geodude would appreciate that. Not gonna lie. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. I think that, I don't know, like, it makes sense because you can access this area relatively early. And I think that the games do a generally good job of, like, giving you a strong enough party, so it should be fine. What's this kid? That's fine. Alright, now it's time to fight some trainers. And hopefully we can get our Turtwig enough XP to level up here. So let's go for it. Aroma Lady Teela. Who names their children Teela? A Bidoof is going to be annoying. I mean, I guess we can swap to Staravia pretty comfortably, right? Because, like, Staravia should actually just sweep. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, Staravia has Intimidate too? I got double Intimidate? Hey, let's fucking go. Let's go. I'm so happy with that. Intimidate is a really powerful ability. So I got double Intimidate now. Boys, okay, that's gonna be annoying. Wait, do you... Yeah, I was gonna say, like, do you still get poisoned if you KO that turn? I guess you do. Cherubi. I still don't wanna... I don't wanna change, though. Because, like, it one-shots the Cherubi too, right? With Wing Attack? Oh no, the lady lost her baby Pokemon. Oh no. Oh no. Anyway. I think I have an antidote, so I should be able to just heal this off. If I don't, then I may need to take a look
Yeah, I've got one antidote, so we're good. We're good. So, what's your opinion on bug Pokemon? I gave my opinion on bug Pokemon earlier, actually, and I came to the conclusion that it's the weakest type of Pokemon in the game. So I'm not really too impressed, Mr. Bugcatcher Brandon. You know, you can come to me with your filthy, stupid bugs, and I don't care. Because bug type is the worst type in the game. Yeah, this is still gonna do, like, not a lot, right? Even if it's a super effective attack, it's not gonna do a lot. It's because bug is weak. Bam. He's about to use Warumple. We can finish this even faster just by moving to Staravia. I think quality-wise, I would say that the remakes is better than Sword and Shield. Like, if we're talking about the visuals, right? If we're talking about the visuals, I think that it's better than Sword and Shield because it's done a pretty good job at, like, preserving the feel of the originals. And I enjoy the aesthetic of Generation 4 a little more than what they've been trying to do with Sword and Shield. Like, Sword and Shield, like, the models look kind of basic. There wasn't a whole lot of, like, post-processing and that kind of thing. As here, they have a little bit more of that. And that's not necessarily to say... It's not necessarily to say that, like, it's... You know, it looks amazing or anything along those lines. But, like, because they put less effort into, like, trying to make, like, you know, geometry and everything, I guess, is a word to put it. You know, you have this kind of aesthetic. You know, they can put a lot more detail into it instead of needing to rely on, like, you know, sort of full technical 3D graphics. Because, like, as we see here, you know, it's like there's a lot of 2D stuff and there's a lot of basic stuff, but I think it's good. Double Intimidate time, let's go. So we're gonna do a double battle, my forte, a double battle, and we're gonna lead this off with a double Intimidate. So my opponents are gonna do 0 physical damage. Let's see what Pokemon they have though. Maybe they don't use physical attackers. Pachirisu! Okay, these are physical attackers. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. But still, double Intimidate's good. Very nice. Alright, we're gonna double into one of the Pachirisu and then take him out. 40, 40. Oh, so it's about the same. If it's the same, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, that does nothing. If they use double quick attack, that's fine. Because they're double intimidated, both of them. And so this double up should KO. Oh, so close. So close. But it does mean that we can focus on this Pachirisu and then use a quick attack to take this one out. Nice. Good. Level up on the Geodude. Level up on the Shinx too, which was nice. If the Pachirisu actually had an electric attack, then it might be a bit difficult for my Staravia, but the fact that they don't actually makes it very, very easy. Ooh, that did good damage. Growl hits both, but it doesn't matter, right? Because the Pachirisu is at too low health to do anything. Alright. Nice. Alright. Turtwig is still at level 16. So, I mean, he's still a little bit away. Oh, but wait. So, okay, here's the thing, right? The Intimidates were pretty important because having double Intimidate together means that you essentially half the damage or the attack, the physical attack of opposing Pokemon. So we saw there that the Pachirisus were able to get out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quick attacks on my team. I think 6 quick attacks or maybe 5. But then they only did 2 damage each to my Staravia. I think 5 quick attacks. Yeah, they only did 2 damage each. Maybe, maybe 4 quick attacks? 4 quick, yeah, 4 quick attacks. 4 quick attacks. And so, what that means is that in total, they only were able to do 8 damage to my Staravia. So, my Staravia had 34, but if they weren't intimidated, then they would have done double that damage, which would have meant that I probably would need to use a potion, right? But now, I don't need to use a potion because I still have enough health. So, it's actually, you know, like, even at the very lowest levels, having those sorts of abilities, you know, is really, really strong and really beneficial to be able to use them effectively on your team. So we're going to go ahead and get the heal up. Let's see if there's like any trainers in here that we can attack. Because like I want to get my Turtwig. Leveled up and have him ready to evolve before I go anybody else. What? Excuse me? What? Okay. Okay, sure. Sure, why not? I'll take your legendary Pokemon Jirachi off your hands just because you don't want him around, old man. Sure. I'm not gonna give Jirachi a nickname for now. We'll add Jirachi to the party, and we definitely don't need Abra anymore now that we have a Jirachi. Excuse me? I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen in the originals. I wish you and this Pokemon the grandest of adventures together. Thank you. What? Excuse me? I had no idea that was possible. It must be like a pre-order thing, right? Why, hello there. I see you're adventuring with Pokemon. I'm sure you're making many lovely memories together. What the fuck? I mean, I'm not complaining, but it definitely wasn't expected. Definitely wasn't expected. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, so we want to complete our task or our goal. And our goal was just to make sure that Turtwig can evolve, right? So we're still gonna run around. Yeah, sure. We're still gonna run around, right? Because we want to make sure that Turtwig evolves. Is that scripted? I guess it is. I guess it is, JP, but I had no idea, right? I had no idea that that happens, right? Like, that did not happen in the originals. I can tell you that much. It didn't happen in the originals. So I guess this is like a remake only thing? Don't you dare go in. Oh, okay. I guess we'll battle. Don't have a Zubat. Don't have a Zubat. Don't have a Zubat. Glam Meow. This is like a dark type? Dark and poison, maybe? No. Dark type? I don't know. I'm just razor leafing the shit out of it. This should do like 60. More than 60. Wow. Alright. Alright. I'm actually a little bit in shock. I didn't realize that the game just hands you a fucking Jirachi. Holy shit. I didn't realize the game hands you Jirachi like after one down. Wow. Alright, so he's gonna go inside. And we can't get in until we get the flower patch or whatever. Or what is it? He said something about the flower patch? One of his companions. Oh, it's a Shellos! Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it! This becomes a Gastrodon. Gastrodon's one of my favorite Pokemon. Let's get it, let's go! We gotta tackle. Because it's 4 times weak to grass. Perfect. Oh, Gastro time! Let's fucking go! That's annoying. Okay. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, we got a fucking Jirachi. What the heck? What the heck? Alright. Fingers crossed. Nice. Nice. We got ourselves a Shellos. A Jirachi. Okay. Ha! Aw, Shellos is so cute. Good catch. Yes, thank you, JP. Thank you. I'm gonna add to the party, and we're gonna take out Psyduck. I like Golduck, but Gastrodon is like a Pokemon that I like much more. Okay, so the Flower Patch is what, here? No? Wait, when he said Flower Patch, does he just meant that, like, in here somewhere? Oh, so the Flower Patch is up there. Right? Whoa! Oh, boy. Oh, okay. I thought this was a float zone. Weasel's still pretty strong, though. I'm not gonna bring it with me, but I am just gonna catch it, or at least battle it. Oh, okay. Never mind catching. Never mind catching. Shinx leveled up. Very nice. Oh, Shinx is evolving. Let's go. It's Luxio time. Or Luxio. Luxio, yeah. Cute. Cute. Very nice. Very nice. Let's go. Its claws loose electricity with enough amperage to cause opponents to faint. It also lives in small groups. Ah, very cute, very cute. Alright, not bad, not bad. But we still need to get to the freaking Flower Patch, right? Is the Flower Patch back there? I don't remember. Man, it's so weird having all of this competitive knowledge but having zero game knowledge. Or do they mean here, Flower Patch, right? This is Flower Patch. Okay, because like we need the key to get back into the thing, right? Companions. Oh, maybe here? In the forest. They have to be in the forest. Because there was a couple of grunts there before, and now they're no longer there. So we'll go into the forest, and we'll get the key, and then we may finish up there depending on you know, how Turtwig is going, right? I still can't believe the game just throws us a Jirachi at this stage. Like, all my Pokemon are like level 10, level 15. And they just hand me a Jirachi. Like, what? Oh my goodness, old man. That's insane. That's actually insane. Alright, here we go. Let's beat these guys up. Enough arguing. Hand over that sweet honey. Do as we say. Team Galactic will have that honey. You must have it to attract Pokemon in great numbers. Ah. Hey, this kid is a witness. What do we do? We can't have that brat running off to get help. Solution simple. You must ensure the brat stays quiet. Yeah, good luck. Good luck's all I can say. Good luck. With your shitty Warumples. Okay, come on, Tortwig, you can do it. This should two-shot. Yep, clean two-shot. String shot lowers speed. So, the Warumple will probably be able to attack next turn. As long as he doesn't hit me with a poison sting that, you know, poisons me, it should be fine. Oh, we're still fast? Wow. Okay, well, I'm fine with that. Jirachi, level 7. Tortwig, level 17. Tortwig wants to learn the move Curse. Let's not learn Curse right now. Jirachi learns Swift. Silcoon, do you want to switch your Pokemon? No. I mean, I guess I could have switched to Jirachi for like the extra XP, but it's not really necessary. This should 3-shot. Because he's gonna harden, right? Yeah, so this should 3-shot. Because the next one is probably gonna do like 30% damage, so it's gonna get to across to like... Oh, you guys can't see. But like around where the N is, right? It should go... Like the health bar should go to around where the N is. Oh, maybe a little... Ooh. Okay. This will probably 3-shot. Probably 3-shot. Had a bit more health than I was expecting. Okay, good. Good. You get rid of it. Nice, nice, very nice. The Geodude level 14, very cool. Shellos level 8, very nice. You know what? You know what? Actually, this party that I have right now is almost like this party that I have right now is actually good enough to take into the end game. Like, I'm pretty satisfied to take these 6 Pokemon into the Elite Four. And not just because I got a Jirachi randomly. Like, all of these other Pokemon are actually pretty good. Like, Luxray is gonna be good, Torterra is gonna be fantastic, Gastrodon's gonna be good, Staraptor's gonna be good too. You know, it's like all of these Pokemon that I have here, the fully evolved forms, maybe Geodude would be one that I would consider swapping out, especially because I'm tripling down on ground types. So like I'd have Geodude, Torterra, and Gastrodon, which is like triple ground, which is probably not ideal if you want to deal against like grass Pokemon or ice Pokemon. So I'd maybe want to move Geodude out, but everybody else is like pretty good for the end game. Zubat's annoying, but this should still 2-shot unless I get crit on like Leech Life or something. Nice, nice. All right, very good, very good. The fact that there's a Jirachi there still gets me. I'm so shocked that the game just hands you one. I have to look that up. I'm gonna look that up. All right, we're done now. Let's get back to the Valley Works, and then they leave the key behind, right? So that allows me to go into the windmill, and to help. Right? And to help that that kid's dad. Why is Team Galactic so much lamer than Team Rocket? Well, I mean, I don't know. Team Galactic, like a lot of the teams after Team Rocket are kind of just like dweebs. You know, they're kind of like dweebs. It's like they're like weebs, but they're D tier weebs. You know, they're dweebs. And Team Galactic definitely. I don't know. I kind of like Cyrus. Cyrus is kind of cool, but a lot of his lackeys, right? A lot of his grunts are not cool. Team Aqua and Team Magma were alright though. Archie and Maxie were pretty cool. What? No way. You have the key? Locking the door was meaningless. I'm the loser in this after all. There's no time for self-pity. I've got to alert the commander. Anything in the box? No. Alright. I ain't fooling around, kid. This is how professional does it. Alright. Let's see what he's gonna use. Team Galactic Grunt sends out Cascoon. Sportswig, we know we can do it. Oh, when he's like smiling, that's cute. That's so cute. This should be a 3-shot. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh no, fuck it. Oh no, that's so bad. That did like 0 damage. I'm swapping out. I'm swapping out to Staravia. And I'd probably risk another Harden, which sucks. I hope he uses String Shot here. If he uses String Shot, that would be ideal. Harden's gonna be annoying. Because, like, now Cascoon has double defense. So instead of wing attack just one hitting, I'll probably need 2 attacks to kill it. Okay, that went better than I thought. Okay. Okay, maybe I'm overestimating my opposition. I'm overestimating what they can do. You messed up my job, now I'm not gonna get a bonus. Aw, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Most people go in life without getting a bonus even if they do their job properly. Boo-hoo. Stop crying. Stupid grunt. Alright, here we go. Another Wurumple. We should shoot. We should two-shot this, so that should be pretty okay. Can't get over the smile. That's so cute. So cute. Don't poison, don't poison, don't poison. Don't poison, don't poison. Okay. We're fine. We're good to go. Okay, Shello screwed to level 9, which is nice. About to send out Glamia. Just send out I guess Geodude would be alright. Luxio is fine. We haven't used Luxio yet. Or Luxio, sorry. I keep mispronouncing it. Luxio. Nice. Intimidate. Alright, it should do... Like, this should do like 30 or something. 40. It was like 60. I keep overestimating what my opponents can do. Wow. Bonk. Nice. Nice. Don't like kids who also happen to be trained as well. Too bad. Too bad. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness! Maybe it's just the outfit, but this lady be dummy thick. Oh, I'm one of Team Galactic's 3 commanders. We've been trying to create a world that's better than this one, but people have shown little understanding about what we do. You don't understand either, do you? It's a little saddening. Shut up, lady. I'm a fucking 10-year-old kid with 0 education who's been kicked out of the house. What the fuck am I supposed to know about, you know, electricity? Or your plans to do with Pokemon? Like, what do you expect from me, lady? I send out the Turtwig and the Turtwig hurts other Pokemon. That's it. That's all I know what to do. If you win, you leave. If I win, you leave. If you win, we, Team Galactic, will leave. Commander Mars. Okay, so it kind of has, you know, kind of has a little bit of a waist there. You know, the fact that, you know, nice waist, nice hips, but the fact that she happens to be part of Team Galactic in itself is a bit of a waste. If Turtwig gets confused, I'm swapping out for Luxio. Like, if he hits himself. Confusion hacks. That's annoying. I mean, like, it's... Don't get me wrong, it's not going to determine how the battle's going to go. It's just unfortunate. U-turn! Wow, they have pivot moves now. That's cool. That's cool, actually. Pivot moves. Oh my god. Yeah, that is very ugly. Fake out, real... That did so much damage. Fine. We'll utilize defensive switch outs, lady. You're forcing me to do this. still did a decent amount of damage, actually. Doesn't matter if Growl doesn't do a lot now, as long as it builds up in damage. Because, like, realistically, Perugly can't do a lot to Geodude. And so it means that I'll be able to... What do you think you're doing to my Pokemon? Yeah, like, even if you use Growl, I'm still gonna double in power with Rollout. So it's still gonna do good damage. And then the fact that, like, Geodude has high natural defense means that he can keep going for a decent amount of time. See? Berry! Or like, yeah, berries. Wow! What is this, competitive? I can probably live another hit. Okay, now I can't. Now I can't, because that last hit would have been really, really strong. It would have taken Perugly down to where I could actually just finish it off with Staravia. But now, I don't know. Thief is going to be good against Jirachi. I guess Staravia is worthwhile, right? I have to swap out into Staravia in order to get the Intimidate on it. Jeez. This game. Making me work for my win, guys. Making me work for it. So now Geodude should actually be... Like, Geodude should be able to take one more hit. This Perugly's pretty strong, what the heck? That might be able to KO from here, though. Uses Growl. Interesting. Clever, actually. Very clever. Because now that won't KO. But I do have Quick Attack. The power of priority, my friends. Whoa! Look at all those level ups. Heck yeah. Huh? What, Jirachi? Man, that Perugly was a buffet. Ooh, recover. Nice, a buffet of experience. We'll switch to Turtwig because I think that this battle should get him up to level 18. And if he can get to level 18, he should be able to evolve from there. So it's just a nice capping for everything, you know? That's what you get for relying on confusion bullshit. This is a 4-shot. Nice. Okay, he finally hits the Supersonic. Fair enough. Fair enough. As long as I don't hit myself in confusion, this should be fine. Watch me hit myself in confusion. Oh! Nice. Nice! A crit as well. Oh, that's pretty good luck. That's pretty good luck. Please level up. Yes! Turtwig leveled up. You've defeated Commander Mars. Just copying the expression. This can't be! I lost? You annoying brat! Let's go level up. Yeah. Turtwig is evolving. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. It's a Grottle now. And then Torterra. Torterra is on the way after. Very nice. Very nice. It lives along water in forests. In the daytime, it leaves the forest to sunbathe the trees on its shell. Very nice. Oops, I messed that one up. That's alright though. I quite enjoyed our battle. I guess it's time to say goodbye and leave for the time being. So we saved Team Galactic. They were saying they had to gather Pokemon and energy, no matter what. It was for creating a new universe, or so they claimed. Nothing they said made any sort of sense to me. To be fair, you need to have a high IQ to understand the plans of Team Galactic. Anyway, I can't tell you how grateful I am to you for saving me. She was so friendly in map chat after losing. Yes, JP, definitely one of the better, you know, definitely one of the better PvP partners to face off against. I can finally see my little daughter again. Oh, wait, is this guy like the only researcher here in the facility? You're stinky, go shower now. Oh, poor guy. Thank you, trainer, you made those bad people go away. I think the balloon Pokemon will come visiting again. What's that? Oh, that's Castform, isn't it? Right? That's what they're referring to? Certain day of the week. A balloon Pokemon. Maybe Driftbloom? Anyway. It's not for me to worry about now. Because we have evolved our Pokemon. We've evolved our Pokemon and then we have beaten off Team Galactic out of this area. And so, we're going to head over to the Pokemon Center and finish up our session for today. We've gotten a badge. We've evolved a whole bunch of Pokemon. And we've gotten... This has to be like a pre-order bonus or something. This has to be. Because not only have we evolved our Turtwig and all of that stuff, we've also got a Jirachi. I don't know how. But we've got ourselves a Jirachi. No. So anyway, we've done all of that sort of stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and save our progress. There we go. Very nice. And we will hop over for a short chat. So I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for anybody who came along. I really appreciate it. Whether you're here for just one moment or whether you were here for the entire stream, I really do appreciate it. I will be continuing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond at closer to our usual time. So 8 PM Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Yeah, we'll be going and finishing, or not finishing, but we'll be continuing our playthrough then. And hopefully you guys can be here with me to go and watch and, you know, experience the story again with me and, you know, with all the Pokemon and all of that sort of thing. But I'm going to hop off for the time being. I am a little tired and a little hungry and I think my voice is like dying. Let's fucking go. But yeah, thank you so much for coming along. I really appreciate it. From Toru to you, thank you. Take care of yourselves and I hope to see you all next time.